Hey guys, welcome to the live. You guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. Just want to make sure this is all working. Awesome. How you guys doing out there today on this beautiful Sunday afternoon? Just here hanging out. Cool. All right, cool. We got the thumbs up. All right. Hope you guys had a good week. I did. It was a nice, productive week. Went to a concert. Hey, what's up, Larsonian? Hope you got your root beer. Welcome everybody to Sunday's hangout here with the Tar Master. Hope everybody's been doing good. Very nice. Knocked out 70 square. Nice, man. Nice. That's a big one. That's about double what I'm used to. The houses I do are about 35 square. Usually, they're all pretty small. Where can we find the merchandise shirts? So check it out. I had to fix the link, but there's a link in my bio. Let me show you guys this. This design was like a prototype, but this is what they look like now. So if you check it out, I added a little roof to it and kind of made the font match the Tar Master logo. So you got the Hitachi style, we got the Max Super Roofer, and we got the Bostitch. So those are the three different designs, and you can get the Tar Master logo too. So it's a little bit different than this shirt, but it's basically the same. So just the link in the bio should work this time around. So just go ahead and click that, and there's all sorts of stuff. You can get hats and all sorts of stuff, fanny packs. I don't know. Stop by the shop and pick something up and help support the Tar Master. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I designed it myself. Well, kind of. Well, what I did was I took the program Procreate on my iPad and I went and found the nail guns, and then I kind of traced the designs, but I mean, it's drawn by me. So let's see if we can get a close up here. You can see it's not like just a Photoshop of the nail gun. I actually drew the designs on there myself. So not bad. It's cool technology we have nowadays where can make art. My favorite merching gun, my favorite roofing gun is the Hitachi by far. So that's what I've always used for 20 odd years. I'm just really used to the way it feels in my hand. I can take it apart completely, rebuild it, and I'm just really used to it. Hi from the city of Steel in the UK. Hey, how's it going? Greetings from Citrus County, Florida, where we never get winter. It's always warm and sunny here. Yeah, the Bostitch is good too. I've got one of those also as a backup in case anything happens to the Hitachi. I got a spare I can use. Let me see something. Let's just move this up a hair. Hope I didn't interrupt y'all's football watching today. I'm not sure what all is going on out there in the world. How much tar would I use per day? I don't know. It's hard to say, but each house takes about 3/4 of a can. And by the time I'm done with the house, that last little bit of the quarter is kind of because once you open the can and it hits the air, it starts to cure. So even if you close the can, it still starts the curing process. And by the end of the bucket, that last bit's just a little bit too hard to use, so I just toss it. But I use about 3/4 of one of those buckets per roof. I had to tar all the drip edge, all the flashings, all the penetrations. What's up from Colorado? What's up, brother? Roof on, man. Appreciate it. Hey. Newfoundland, you got to tar all the shingles? Dang. Yeah, I seen that. Where it must be perpetually windy there, you know. Have to keep everything sealed down. We only get the occasional windstorms, you know, tropical storms, hurricanes. Job well done. Thank you. Appreciate it. Do I work by myself? Yep. Yes, I do. It's pretty easy. Don't really need much help doing what I'm doing out there. And the contractor that I work for isn't really too crazy about me getting them done like immediately. So I keep up with how, you know, how fast they build houses. So what's up from upstate New York? What's up, man? Roof on. Greetings from Citrus County here in Florida. I bet it's cold up there. It's been kind of chilly the last few mornings here. I cannot complain. Foxworth, Missouri? Nice. I think that's Missouri. Out there doing 30 square alone. Yeah, it takes me a few days. You know, I do one roof per week. So, you know, the houses are all about 35 square. How far is Citrus County from Pensacola? I have no idea. I'm like right in the middle of Florida on the Gulf Coast. So, Mississippi, gotcha. What's up, man? 6 nails per shingle here in Florida also. Got to follow the Miami-Dade roofing code here where I'm at. And those inspectors are strict. They are strict. How much are on your lead? What do you mean? Morning, Avance. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Saw you were doing some tile, man. That looks like fun. I've tore off some tile roofs, but I've never installed one. Tearing off tile is some back-breaking work. I work by myself. So, too hot to work? Nah, never. Never too hot to work. I'm just off today. It's Sunday. I decided to stay home. I'm on schedule, so, you know, I take off days whenever I feel like it. But whenever work needs to get done, I'm doing it. No, it's definitely 6 nails per shingle. Any more than that's kind of unnecessary because, you know, if you nail them properly, technically each shingle's getting 12 nails. Hey there, Booyah. What's up? Do I do just new builds? Yeah, just new construction. Nowadays, everything's going pretty good. Hey, what's up, AJ? How you doing, brother? Roof on. Good to see you guys all in here hanging out with me today on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. No, I've only done just shingle stuff and small minor flat deck stuff. 3-ply self-adhering torch. Back in the day when I first started, we did lots of mopper roofs, but I've always done residential stuff, so never any big commercial flat decks or anything like that. It's been pretty easy, I must say. What different roofing systems? Yeah, just shingles, pretty much. That's all I deal with nowadays. I don't look like what do you imagine I would? Oh, well, I'm not sure what you were imagining. When it's cold outside, does that change how you go about placing the tar? It's the same. It's just a little harder to spread it. It's a little more. It's not as fluid, you know. Yeah, JB, I do try to mix it up a little bit. Got the POV cam, and I got to show you guys my ugly mug once in a while. A lot of people assume that every single roofer is Latino. It's not the case. You know, there's some roofers of every type. Spray urethane foam. That's cool. That's cool. Much respect. Used to do 70, 80 square Newcons with just your brother. Yeah, man. Hey, it's a way to go. It's a way to go. When you getting the license and starting the business? I don't know, man. One of these days. Just not right now. Not right now. I'm just enjoying life. You know, that's going to be a big old headache once I finally do that. So, I'm just trying to enjoy life right now. Breathe in the fumes of calmness, before I get into that crazy 24/7 owning a business nonsense. Do I play video games? Yeah, I play video games every day. That's how I like to spend my spare time besides playing music and video games. I'm an introverted guy, so I like to hang out at home. I don't really go out much. Don't really have too many friends. I like it like that. I like a nice simple life, no drama. Just got out of roofing. One of these days I might, but it just keeps on calling me back. Think you should stay in the metal roof and building trade? Hey, that's up to you, man. I mean, there's millions of different things you can do, so it's just up to you, I kind of found myself as a roofer very young, pretty much straight out of high school. I decided to start doing this, so, I got good at it, and I just feel like, I've always been able to keep the bills paid, work never ends, so I just never really looked elsewhere, to be honest. And, I'm kind of old now, so, I couldn't really imagine going and spending another 20 years, learning a whole nother trade. By then, it's time to retire, so I guess I'm stuck here shingling away or doing something that has to do with roofing. You saw my Randy Savage video. Everybody keeps thinking that was actually me saying that. I guess I did a good job lip syncing that. Rest in peace, Macho Man. I grew up as a big wrestling fan, so Macho Man was one of my favorites. But yeah, that cracks me up. How young am I? I'm 40. I've been roofing since I was 19. After hurricane, is it harder to get supplies in Florida? Not that I've seen. But like I said, I only do one roof per week. So as far as I know, we're still able to get, all the stuff we need. Appreciate it, man. Roof on. Thank you. Roof on, brother. Yeah. That's not having a set schedule is good. Just gotta work till the job's done and get it done. Sometimes you gotta stay late and get it done. You like roofing with your dad? I see it as a good opportunity, but he decided to go with Marine Corps. Okay, hey man, hell yeah. It's definitely that's my father was a Navy man, so he always tried to get me into the service, and I just never really went that path. Do I use one can of tar per roof? Yeah, about 3/4 of a can. That's what I'm saying. Want to be roofer? I've tore off thousands of roofs in my day, and it's always nice going to an old piece of crap that's all broke down and needs our love, and polish it up and make it look good. Some comments were filtered to protect the community's experience. Nice. You guys in here trying to troll me already, huh? That's cool. Well, hate to break it to you, I have extremely thick skin, so nothing you say is going to offend me. So go ahead, fire away. Do I have to tear off the old shingles? Not anymore. No, I just do new construction now. So just shingling new builds. They build them, I roof them. So I've tore off many roofs though, of all types. So I don't miss it one bit. Not at all. I mean, I would do it again if I have to. I know how. So I ran a tear off crew for 10 years. So, it's definitely no stranger to getting dirty. But I prefer what I'm doing now, that's for sure. Do I only do roofs? Yep, only do roofs. It never gets slow. So, never. And if things do get slow, I'll just find a roofing job somewhere. But that hasn't happened yet, so. Doing well, barely 15. Got 2 crews working. Got dump trailer. Nice. You're 15 years old? Not bad. No, I'm kidding. 15 Probably tearing off the roofs I put down right now. Maybe, maybe. A lot of the roofs that I did install or tore off, we did tons of work in a neighborhood called Oak Run in Ocala. I did tons in Pine Run, Marion Oaks. We actually like stayed in the same little neighborhood like a lot. We didn't. The boss I used to work for had had it pretty good when it came to word of mouth sales and stuff. And so once we do a roof in a neighborhood, it just spread like wildfire, and we stay busy in there. But yeah, I did a lot of roofs over there in Oak Run. So if you're tearing off an Oak Run, there's a good chance you tore off my work or my crew's work. How's it going, everybody? New to the stream here. I'm just hanging out here on a Sunday afternoon, answering some questions. Why don't we have hangover in Florida? Because I don't drink. No, I'm kidding. Well, our drip edge has a lip on it, so they kind of frown on putting the overhang because we get the wind. We don't want anything for the wind to lift up on. So the way that our drip edge is made, it has a built-in lip, so there's no need to overhang the shingles. How many roofs do I install a year? I do about one roof per week. So, I don't know, I guess 50, about 50 roofs a year. Have I ever torn off the wrong roof? No, we haven't done that. But I have definitely put on the wrong color before. And that's always a pain in the ass, having to tear off shingles we just installed. So, yes, it's called D-style drip, exactly. The stuff that I use is D-style steel, so I don't even use aluminum drip edge. So I use a heavy duty. Basically, it's like heavy duty commercial grade drip edge, but the black drip edge makes the roofs look beautiful to me, and it's a great accent. What's my favorite flavor? Potato chip. Nailing shingles is satisfying. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got to post some more of those. I've been doing a lot of silly stuff like opening cans of tar and capping hips, Favorite flavor of chip? That's a hard question, When people ask me what my favorite is of something, it's really hard for me because I don't really have favorites of stuff. I just enjoy things. But I guess just plain old Doritos. Good old Doritos. Nacho cheese Doritos. Is it worth it getting into roofing? I don't know. It really depends. If you have, there's many opportunities out there, and where I live, there are not many opportunities here where I'm at. So, I just took the best one I could find when I needed a job. Do I work alone? Yes, I do. Just out there shingling away. I love it. Nice and peaceful. It's me and the birds. Can't stand when people use galvanized drip edge. It stands out like a sore thumb. And I guess that's what we're using. I'm not sure if it's galvanized or not. It's black painted steel. So, but it matches the houses we make. So, it goes with the color scheme and the color choice of shingles we use. The houses look absolutely beautiful when we're finished. We have a nice little team building houses, and I'm the roofer. So, and in my humble opinion, our houses are the most beautiful houses in this neighborhood. I'm very proud to work with the team I work with. We're not just to crank them out and get sell as many as we can. They're nice custom built homes. Each person picks their color and all that stuff. It's real nice. I work for a company. I work for a general contractor that builds homes. And here in Florida, the general contractor is allowed to install the roof in-house with his own employees. So that's what situation I'm in. What state am I in? I'm in good old sunny Florida, where the sun always shines and never gets cold. We don't have to deal with ice or anything like that. No driving in the snow. None of that. It's wonderful. Yeah, man, that black drip edge just makes the roof stand out, pop off, real nice. You don't really notice the drip edge on a house, if it's just the plain old white stuff that matches the white fascia metal and stuff. But do I work by myself? Yes, I work by myself. Maybe I should put that on my little screen. Yes, I work alone. thinking about doing that. But you know what? I like talking to you guys. So want you guys to. You guys had ice on the roof Thursday. Dang it, man. You know what I mean by ice, like actual ice buildup, this and that. No, we don't have to use Valley Metal there by code. We can use anything in the valleys that meets a certain ASTM rating. I don't know it offhand, but yeah, I use Ice and Water Shield, and it passes inspection. It could be different in different counties, but at least in the county I'm in. ABC Supply is who delivers the shingles on my roofs for me. So thank you guys for your service, and I appreciate it. You're saving me a lot of hard work. So, how's it going, brother? Marchie, greetings from Florida here. Do I only do shingles? Yeah, I only do shingles. That's it. I'm the shingle guy. Steepest pitch I've ever worked on is a 2112 mansard roof, basically, straight up and down. 2 stories in the air. Ooh, yeah. Oklahoma's a lot more simple. Heck yeah. Just start and go. That'd be cool. Probably a whole lot less nails, too. I got to nail off the drip edge every 4 inches. Got to use the tar. Got to do all this silly stuff. I could imagine I could get roofs done a lot quicker if I didn't have to do all this extra stuff. Gonna switch from ESO to WoW. Cool. Yeah, I guess the Dragonflight pre-patch is dropping on Tuesday for World of Warcraft, so gonna be playing that. 2112 is definitely a Rush album. I love Rush. Who lays the underlayment? The framers. It's part of their sheathing inspection, so they got to do that before I get there. I could dry on the roofs for them, but I don't. I'm too busy. I can't. I mean, sometimes I think I'd prefer to. I own a Stinger nail gun, and if I dry on the roof, I make sure all the nails are flush. Hello from Germany. Hey, man. Greetings from Florida. How do I know if my roofer's giving a correct price on reshingling? I have no idea, to be quite honest. It varies from area to area, from company to company. The price of materials fluctuates constantly, so every company I worked for, whenever you get a bid, that bid's only good for a few months, and things change so fast. Do I have any kids? Yep, I have one 16-year-old son. What does the tar do? The tar, it's a heavy-duty glue, basically, in my case. So it just keeps wind from picking up on anything, keeps everything sealed down real nice and tight. What do I get paid per roof? About $20. Nah, close to $2,000. Where in Florida am I from? I'm in Citrus County. Baser, do I use all my own tools? Yeah, that's all my stuff. I bought everything I use. I spent a couple years collecting, bought my own compressor, all my own nail guns, all my own hand tools. I've got a whole bunch of stuff because I also did some repair work for a company for a little while, so I made sure to get every single little tool I needed to do any kind of roofing repair. I've got everything I need. Got a nice little truck and trailer. Not truck. Everybody chastised me for calling it a truck, but it's a FJ Cruiser. I got to call it the roof buggy. I take everything with me home, and it gets locked up in my area. I never leave anything at the job site. That would be a grave error. Am I going to get my son roofing? Hopefully not. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, really, sometimes. But no, he's a very smart kid. I think he's going to have other opportunities somewhere else to use his brain instead of his muscles. So I hope that for him. Wish you had somebody to put the shingles on the roof. Yeah, man, it sucks. Yeah. Do they pay by the square? I get paid by the square, yeah. Do I ever regret doing what I do? You know what? No. I don't have any regrets in life. I feel like everything happens for a reason, I guess. And, sometimes, I think that this job really fits my personality. Like, I need to stay busy and work, and I like to stay in shape. So I like the fact that I have to do different tasks, many different tasks in one day. I'm not just laying shingles, I'm, hanging drip edge. I'm, tarring stuff. I'm doing all the penetrations. I'm capping. I'm like, there's a million different things, and it keeps my mind busy. So it really does suit me. It's a great job for me. I'm a small statured guy too, so it really doesn't hurt my back. So it's I get a real good sense of satisfaction and pride when I finish a roof. So it's good for me. Hey, from California and Leonard Roofing, what's up, brother? You're really different from other roofers that think being faster is better. Yeah, I'll be honest. I think that mindset has come from a lot of the bosses. They're not paying the guys really that well, and B, they're constantly on their ass to get it done as fast as they can. So these guys are out there blasting shingles, and being as fast as, and they've got it in their head, that no one sees some of the minor details, but for me, it doesn't matter if someone can see it. It's just a matter of me. Anything I do, I try to do the best. Like, for instance, I'm here streaming, right? I'm not just sitting here with a phone in a room. I got everything all nice and set up. Everything I do, I gotta do a really good job at it, and that's very important to me, no matter what it is. Do I work on the weekends? Yeah, I work whenever I can. Like, for instance, this week I took Thursday and Friday off because I went to a concert Thursday night with my wife. I took Friday off to recover, so I just work. I work whenever, as long as I'm getting the stuff done in a timely manner. Not keeping the other trades waiting for me. So, but I'm always on schedule and keeping up with the output. So, hey, from Kentucky, what's up, brother? Average size roof I usually do is about 3,500 square feet. Now, that's not the same as the house. So say you have a 2,000 square foot house. The roof is much more than that, because the pitch, once you take a pitch and flatten it out, it's much more square foot. So I've had a lot of homeowners, confused by that. They're like, oh, my house is 2,500 square feet. Why are you bidding it for 36 square? Well, it's because it's different. Like I said, you got a pitch, and when you flatten it out, it becomes a bigger area. And they're like, oh, what's the average? Oh, I already answered that. Yeah, about 35 square. Love my videos, not even a roofer. Hey, man, thanks. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to bring a good vibe, Just hanging out and doing my thing here on TikTok. And, I just started this TikTok thing. It's kind of just goofing off, I'm like, I did like everybody else, and I downloaded TikTok once the pandemic hit, and I'm seeing all these different contractors and all these people, and I really grew to like TikTok a lot, just because, there's a very wide variety of people and personalities, and it doesn't seem as, I hate to say it, but, I'm not seeing, porn and all sorts of other stuff on here, and, it's more family friendly kind of place, and I just, what, I think I could fit in here. And I went ahead and started making videos, and things took off. Now I got a big old channel here. I guess it's big. I'm working my way to 500,000 followers. How long does this roof typically take? I do one roof per week, so I do not tote the shingles on the roof. We have a company, ABC Supply, comes with a truck that has like a conveyor belt, and one guy's on the truck and one guy's on the roof, and they just do right up on the roof for me. They stack them up all nice and neat for me. I only do shingle roofs. What are my thoughts on tattoos? Well, clearly, I have no problem with them. I like tattoos. I haven't got a tattoo recently, but in my 20s, between 20 and 30, I got lots of tattoos. Everything you see on me is from a 10-year span where I just went nuts and got tons of tattoos. But I think they're cool. They're not the best tattoos, but they're mine. I don't judge anybody for what they do with themselves. That's them. Indie shop owner. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. There's no point, getting yourself all worked up, and things go wrong, just got to deal with it. You got to roll with the punches. It makes for a much easier day, when you're not getting all pissed off over every little thing. Has there ever been money and they leave the material in front with pallets? No, our job sites are generally pretty accessible, and the general contractor does a very, good job at making sure all the lots are nice and clean. And if things do get kind of rutted up from us backing in there, he'll come with a tractor and flatten it all back out. He's very good. I feel like I'm working with a really great group of people. And it's seamless. We're like a well-oiled house building machine. It's awesome. Job sites are always clean. Even the Sparkies clean up after each other. It's amazing. Make it look easy. Yeah, man, thanks. It took me 21 years to get this down pat. And now it's just a muscle memory and just, another day in the office for me. Thanks, John. Appreciate you, man. Have I ever been locked up? No, I haven't. Nope. I've kept myself out of trouble. I'm sure there's a few things I've done that maybe I deserve to get locked up, but I guess I'm lucky. I never ended up in jail. So I learned my lesson young. Hello from Portugal. What's up, brother? Greetings from Florida here. Need more people like you around. Thanks, man. It definitely helps. New construction only. Yep. That's all I do nowadays. No more tearing off for me. No more tearing off roofs for this old man. I'll leave that to the young bucks. All right. What makes me happy? It's hard to say. Generally a pretty happy dude. But what makes me happy is what do you mean, like what activities? I say playing music and stuff. That when I'm writing music and playing my music, it makes me very happy. When I look back at a finished roof, it makes me happy. When my contractor says, "That's a great job, Damien. You're the best." That makes me happy. A lot of things make me happy. My wife makes me happy. She's my best friend. A lot of different things make me happy. Maybe that's why I'm so happy. Hey, from New Zealand. What's up, man? Roof on. How you doing? Greetings from Citrus County, Florida. How old was I when I started roofing? I was 19. I just turned 40, so I've been here a while. Thanks, Wade. Appreciate it, man. Hey, glad to meet you. That's another cool thing about here on TikTok. I've met a lot of cool people here. A lot of really kind, nice people. I get heckled randomly, but a lot of it's from people that don't understand that I follow a certain roofing code. You're like, oh, you're not a real roofer. You're using tar, blah blah blah. But other than that, everybody's been really nice to me here, and I keep on coming back. How many squares can I do a day? It depends on how I feel. Anywhere from about 12 to 16. On a good day, I'll do 16. That's about as far as I want to go till my back starts hurting real bad and I want to go home. So, but I try never to leave the job without doing at least 12 square. Yeah. Hey, no disrespect. Yeah, you're right. It's pretty rare, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. New Brunswick. What's up, brother? Roof on. Stay safe up there, man. Peace out, Wade. Hope to see you again, man. How much do I get paid per square? I get paid $55 a square to lay shingles. Roof on, brother. Roof on. Hit the vape. And I know you guys see it in my hand. I don't want to get banned. Probably, I have like nervous, fidgety habits, so I use this thing to fidget with too. It's my fidget spinner or whatever. Have I ever done felt flat roofing? Yeah, I've done some flat roofing back in the day. Don't do it much these days. Just lots of shingles. Hang on a second, guys. My cat wants to come in. I'm going to let her in. her here. He's my kitty. She hears me in here talking, and she said, "Dad, what the hell are you doing in there?" Fellow roofer from Alberta. What's up, man? Roof on. Do I work out? No, I don't work out. My job is my workout. Keeps me in shape. Keeps me lean and fit. What made me be a one-man team? Well, honestly, I just don't like people that much, or at least being around lots of people. It's better for me to be by myself. I get real annoyed by lots of chaos and noise and people talking too much, and I don't know. It's just for me, it's better to be by myself. I prefer it like that. Best shoes for steep pitches? Get some Cougar Paws. They've got replaceable soles. I've got a pair, and you can walk some pretty steep roofs with those. Do 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 do. That's what you tell people. Your job is your workout. Yep. Definitely keeps me in shape. How many squares a day do I lay? Anywhere from 12 to 16, depending on how I feel. How did I end up working alone? Well, I just I used to run a crew and stuff, and the contractor that I work for now was looking for a new roofer, and he had a solo guy doing roofs for him, and things just ended up where I ended up in his spot, and here I am. Pros and cons on the roll air compressor. Pros, it's the greatest roofing compressor I've ever used for nailing shingles, and cons, I can't think of any. Do I work year round? Yeah, I work year round. Yep. Here in Florida, we really don't get a winter time, so it never gets too cold to work here. So I stay busy. We stay building houses, and I stay roofing them. What are you doing? Come here. Come on. Yeah. I got a nice little process where I get things done pretty quick. I do a lot of the same models and same exact models a lot, so I just got a good process down. And I don't take too many breaks when I'm out. I'm working, so I am pretty quick. I'm not like the fastest nailer, but I've just got a good process down to where it's really easy for me to do. I feel like I've got an easy job, so I love it. Aaron Rodgers with glasses. That's interesting. Roof on. Gutter work alone. That's cool. How do you do real long seamless gutters by yourself? It seems like it would be a pain. You got some way to kind of hold them up for you? I'm not too familiar with gutter work. How long does it take me to bang out a house? I You call your boy. Gotcha. No, I do one roof per week. So, have I ever done any metal roofs? No, I haven't. You changed fascia board too, or strictly? Oh, I've definitely changed some fascia board, but now all I do is install. I just I've done millions of tear offs, so I've fixed all sorts of woodwork. I was pretty good at doing that, but now I just do new construction. What do I think about gutter guards? I think they're a scam. Just get up there and clean your gutters once in a while. You won't need them. Yeah, yeah. I've definitely heard the metal roofing is definitely profitable, but I don't know. I just always just done shingles, and it's something I can do easily by myself. So, do I just work alone? Yep. Yeah, I work by myself. Get champion gutter guards. That's cool. Yeah, at least every gutter guard that I've ever encountered, they're installed, and then the people let the leaves build up on top of the gutter guards, and then that ends up wicking underneath the shingles and rotting out, the wood. So at least the cheap gutter guards. I'm not too sure what champion gutter guards are, but I've definitely seen lots of roofs that had, just the good old screen type of gutter guards. They're installed on, and tucked under the shingles, and then like I said, they get built up with leaves and stuff, and because there's lots of trees here, and lots of people don't. A lot of people don't maintain their property, so like they let everything just pile up. I can't tell you how many times I've had to replace the bottom 2 feet of a roof because people didn't get their gutters cleaned or they didn't get the leaves off the roof. You got to get up there and blow that stuff off. What are you doing, girl? Don't bang into the dang tripod. Come here. Get up here. Grit doesn't even get on. That's cool. 30-pound felt paper is definitely no longer used, at least in my area. That synthetic underlayment kind of took over. It's much lighter. It's easier to use. Why do you use metal drip edge with shingles? Because that's the way we got to do it here in Florida. And got to do so many nails because Miami-Dade roofing code calls for every 4 inches. What's up from NC, North Carolina? What's up, brother? Roof on. Just hanging out here with my cat. Do I have a YouTube channel? No. Well, I do, but I don't really post to it. There's more videos of just me goofing around playing music. Yeah, every 4 inches is crazy, but that's what they want. And they definitely check to make sure it's right. I can't lay shingles until they inspect that. So before I can even lay shingles, I've gotta install the drip edge, install the flashings, install the valley material, and nail everything off, and then they come inspect it, and then I can start laying shingles. Shout out from El Paso, Texas. What's up, man? Roof on. It's the best roofing gun I ever used. The good old Hitachi Metabo, whatever it's called now. That is exactly why I don't overhang with the stars, is because of the type of drip edge we use. It has a built-in overhang on it. What type of shingles do we use mostly? Is Certainteed. Certainteed. That's the brand that the contractor that I do roofs for prefers. How much 5 gallons of your tar do you use in one day? I don't think that's a 5-gallon bucket, but it's I could be wrong. But I use about 3/4 of a can per roof. Per roof. Yes, I got hired by a contractor. I work directly for the GC. So we have like a nice little team of people building the houses. And here in my state, or at least in my area, the general contractor can install the roof in-house with his own employees. So no need for a roofing company or anything for that. So he went to great lengths to make sure he got a really good team of people that can do everything. And we build some really nice houses. It's not like crank them out, crappy quality stuff. Every single person that works doing the houses we build has the same attention to quality and detail that I do. So it makes me very proud to work alongside everybody. Long form roofing tutorials on YouTube. Yeah, but here's the thing: is when I do post tutorial videos, since Florida roofing is so much different than the rest of the country. For instance, we don't use step flashing here. It's code to use continuous L metal, and You know, there's really no point for me to do long form roofing tutorials because basically it would just be for the people in Florida. So like it wouldn't really. I would get more thumbs downs and oh, you're not even a real roofer. What are you doing using tar? You know, I don't want to deal with all that nonsense. You know, it really wouldn't make sense to do like long form roofing tutorials. It's kind of one of the reasons why I kind of haven't really posted many tutorials lately on the TikTok is because I just get I get a lot of heckling from all the up northern guys and the people that don't understand that Florida has some ridiculous codes here, and I never really realized how different the way I do things is than the rest of the country. Once I started doing TikTok, and everybody's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I don't know, I'm just doing my job," and they're all like, "Oh man, it's it gets under my skin." Admire my videos, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, buddy. See you later, Steven. Roof on, brother. What are you doing? Meow. What are you doing? You want to go back out? Come on. Yeah, it is crazy with the codes, man. What are you doing? If any, yeah, right. If I'm not a real roofer, if anything, I would more accept the fact if people said stuff like, "You're not a real roofer if you can't do every single type of roofing," and then I would be like, you're probably right because I am pretty like niche in my specialties here. All I can really do is shingles and stuff, and I've done some flat deck, but no EPDM or TPO or anything like that. So sometimes I don't even really consider myself a roofer. I'm pretty much just a shingler. Even though any kind of roof I can make waterproof. You know, if I'm on your roof, water's not getting in. So I consider myself a roofer because that's my definition of a roofer. Is if you're up on a roof and you're doing something that stops water from getting in, isn't that roofing? It doesn't matter what kind of roofing it is. If you're up there and you're not letting water get in, it's roofing. So I don't play the whole real roofer flat guys are gay and all this nonsense. I don't. Everybody's out here doing their thing, and if, like I said, if you're up there stopping water from entering a house, you're a roofer. My, you never expected my voice to be so rough to work alone. That's not my voice. I lip synced to the Macho Man. That's Macho Man's voice. I just did a pretty good job at lip syncing that one. So a lot of people thought that's me saying that, but it's not. That's Macho Man. Oh yeah. I don't have a rough voice like that. I just love Macho Man, so I got a pretty good impression. Highly specialized shingle guy. Basically, that's it. That's it. That's it. Roofing basically the same up north, just little things are different, but it makes no difference. Yeah, like step flashing and continuous L flashing. It's I see how people can say step flashing is better, and I think it is. But since we have to use tar and stuff, and the way we roof things, our flashing works just fine too. I never had a leak. Doing the things I do. Do I install the drip edge? Yes. Yes, I do install the drip edge, and I do have to wait for inspection before I shingle. You liked one of my comments. Do I do wood framing? No, I don't. Sorry if I miss you guys' questions, man. I'm trying to scroll through here and keep up with everybody. Yes, sir. Roof for life. What's up, buddy? Good to see you again. How did I start? Well, I was about 18, 19 years old, and I needed a job, so I called up my best friend, whose father owns a roofing company, and I said, "Hey, man, I need a job." And I started off as a laborer and worked my way up to foreman. Bought all my own tools, broke off on my own, and started working for the contractor we're for now. And here I am doing the tar master thing. What do I drink on the roof all day? Mix between water and Gatorlyte. Pedialyte when it's real hot outside. I will drink Pedialyte. TikTok universe to Green Monster. Ooh, cool. Do I do wood framing construction? No, I don't do the framing. Hi, Master. Hey, how's it going? Tuzzality. Roofer life. Yeah, I've done some torch back in the day, but not anymore. I did a lot of 3-ply self-adhering stuff when I ran my crew. Did a lot of that. But torch down, I've done a few torch roofs. I do a lot of residential stuff, so, no big humongous buildings or anything like that. Welcome to all the new people here hanging out with me on this beautiful Sunday. I am the Tar Master, a Florida roofing guy, doing some shingles, spreading tar one roof at a time. Pool building. Oh man, pool building sucks too. You're in that hole and there's no airflow. It gets real stuffy down there. East Coast Roofing Company. Thanks for the like, man. Appreciate you. I'm trying to keep up with all this stuff. It's definitely a challenge. But I feel like I'm getting everybody's questions, so if you guys have any questions for me, it doesn't even have to be roofing related. Ask me anything. I'm an open book here. That's what this is all about. You guys get to see me working on the roof all the time. If you got a question about anything else, I'm all ears. You had to torch down in 130 degree heat. Hell, at that heat, barely don't even need the torch. That must suck. The Pedialyte is definitely great. The Pedialyte. Once I started drinking Pedialyte on the roof, it changed my life. Would I consider a meet and greet? Probably not, to be honest, Paul. I just, I don't know, man. I'm a very private, very introverted type of guy, so I'm not sure. I'm not really that good around other people, to be honest. I have a little bit of anxiety problems. So I don't think I could do a meet and greet. I don't know. Plus, I'm not very trusting of people. I don't know what the word is, but I feel like I don't want to say, oh, I'm here, come see me. I'd be worried about somebody coming and not being nice, Somebody come and try to rob me or something. So. Roof misters? Heck yeah, man. That'd be a good idea. I should add one of those attachments to my big old shop fan I bring on the roof. Average pay by the square is $55 a square. I get paid. Respectful and to know yourself enough. Yeah, man. I feel like I'm a very self-reflective kind of guy. I'm comfortable with who I am, and I know myself pretty well. So yeah, hey, I am how I am. I can't change, so I might as well accept it, right? I'm happy in my skin. Everybody's got their ups and downs, I feel like, Ooh, we got 60 people hanging out with me. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody can hear me good and see me okay. Does a tar get hot and then become a hazard? Nah, not really. I use a very thin layer, on stuff, so just enough to get the shingle to adhere to whatever metal I'm trying to get it to stick to. The problem where people say, "Oh, the tar is going to ooze out," that's only if you use too much, and there is too much. So you just got to use a thin layer, enough to get it to stick. If you goop it on there, of course it's going to ooze out. That's why you don't really need it to be that thick. 12 a square in the early 90s? Yeah. Yeah, I think when I first started, I started off at about $6-7 an hour. That's when it wasn't that great. $7 an hour, tearing off roofs as a 19-year-old kid. It was good. It was good money then, though. It was more than minimum wage, so I took it. How long have I been practicing my hobby for? I've been a musician ever since I was a little kid. So probably over 25 years. I've been playing guitar, playing drums, playing bass. I can sing. I'm working on learning how to play piano. But, yeah, I've always been a musician. My father was a musician. There's pictures of me as an infant, hanging out in my dad's music room. So it's just natural to me. It's in my blood. I love playing music. what made me start wanting to post TikToks? I don't know. Just I downloaded the app one day and I saw lots of different contractors, lots of trades. Haven't really seen that variety of stuff, on an app before. And I was like, oh man, I'm seeing other roofers on here too. Let me give it a shot. And it's became pretty fun. I get a lot of good comments, a lot of support here. So I just kept going with it. Play piano, yeah, man. Piano is amazing. It's cool. How do I start my first line of shingles, ensuring the lines are straight all the way to the peak? Well, I usually lay out the roof, so I snap lines all the way up. On most roofs I do, but just gotta get your line snapped. It depends on like what brand of shingles you're using too, and all just depends on what shingles you use and what your measurements are going to be and stuff. Well, any newcomers here, welcome. Welcome to the live Sunday hangout here. Adult beverage of choice. If I do drink, which is mega rare, I'll have a Heineken. Good old Heineken. Tastes good. I like a Heineken beer. But I don't drink too much. Not these days. What do I recommend instead of gutter guards? Just making sure the gutters are clean. Get up there and blow them out once in a while. If you maintain the property and don't, you don't need gutter guards. How do I get the shingles on the roof? We have a company. ABC Supply comes and they load the shingles on the roof for me, thankfully. So I don't have to deal with that. If I'm short a few square, I'll go get them. I'll lug them up the ladder myself, but I usually don't have to do that. So that works. No laziness, hand in Eve. Yep. Just got to get it done. If somebody asked to work with you, would you turn them down? Probably. Probably. Part of the reason why I like to work by myself too is there's just enough work to keep me busy. So if I was to have a helper or somebody else laying shingles with me, the work would get done too fast, and I wouldn't make as much money, and I would be sitting waiting for the next roof. So we have a great system going with our building crew, and so if I was to have help, it would kind of screw up things. Very rarely will things get ahead of me, and I have a couple buddies I'll call, to come lay some shingles with me, but it's super rare for me to need that. Hey from Canada, what's up? Roof on. Blowers, noise pollution. Okay. Yeah, it is. It doesn't take long to blow out some gutters, though. At least get in there with your hand in a bucket or something. Something. You just gotta, respect. Thanks, man. What's up? Here in Texas, they want houses done in a day. Yep. Oh yeah. That's how lots of people want it. So, but like I said, we don't build them that fast. So, my boss is incredibly happy with me, and I'm happy doing what I do. I never feel rushed or anything. I get to do things at my own pace because I get it done quick enough. For one guy, everyone seems to be pretty amazed by what I'm doing. So, I do the bulk of the shingling in like 3 days. So I take like one day to do all the drip edge and stuff, and it'll be like a half a day. And then the next day I take off because I have to get the inspection. Then I'll lay shingles for 3 days, and then the next day is capping and goofing off and cleaning up the job site. So But I get the bulk of the shingles laid in 3 days on a job. Everyone looks up to a roofer. Yep, technically, I guess. Have you ever had to re-roof a house that had solar panels? Yeah. Do we have to reinstall them? Nope. 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 Usually we tell the homeowner to go ahead and get those removed before we get there because we don't want to be liable for any damage, damaging anything. So they have a company reinstall them. How long have I been roofing? 21 long years. I'm a producer too. Yep, I guess you can call it that. I do my own stuff, make my own music, jam out here by myself, just like it on a roof. I learned how to play all the instruments, so I can make music on my own. I play drums, guitar, bass, everything. Got all the stuff I need to produce an album right here at the house. So that's what I spend a lot of my extra money on is music gear and plugins, and I've got everything. Is it okay to cut the ice and water shield at the bottom of the valley right to the fascia? I'm not sure exactly. Not sure what you mean by that. Like, we don't need it to overlap down onto the fascia. Some places that have lots of ice, I think you do, but not here. In my opinion, what's the best roofing gun? That would be the Hitachi Metabo. Metabo Hitachi, whatever it's called. What's up, man, in Citrus County? Love your work. Thanks, man. Awesome. Maybe I'll see you around. Do I do stair-step shingles or do I... yeah, we do a stair pattern. At least I do. A lot of times I start in the valley and do a stair pattern out of the valley. My brother went to Florida to put up tarps, but it's taken a while to get paid. Do you know why? Probably because there's 500,000 storm chasers there doing the same thing, and it's a madhouse. I don't know. Insurance companies are a pain to deal with, so I don't know if you're dealing with the insurance or what, but... How many square on average? About 35 square. That's about how big the roofs are. They're pretty small, just an average size single family home. I do. Do I roof in any other states? No, just Florida. Just in my little county, actually, in my neighborhood. To be perfectly honest, all the homes we build are right here in my neighborhood. Do I have merchandise? Actually, yes, I do. If you click the link in the bio, you're gonna find it's not this design. This was like a prototype, but here I'll show you guys because. So this is what the design would look like now. If you were to go check out the link in the bio, you can get shirts or hats or whatever. We got the Hitachi. I got the Max Super Roofer. And we got the Bostitch design. And you can also get the Tarmaster logo. And you can get all these things on a hat or a shirt or a hoodie or sweaters or all sorts of things. So I designed that. So yeah, check out the link in the bio and pick something up and support me here. That would be amazing, and I would really appreciate it. But yeah, this design here was my prototype one, the first one I made, and so this is my special shirt. You're not going to find this one. I felt like it was a little too boring anyway, so I added the little roof to kind of help it match my my logo. Good old Tower Master I designed here. Good afternoon. Have a blessed day. You too. Thank you. What? You want back out? Your parents live in the villages? That's cool. Yeah, that's pretty far from me. But I'm down here in Citrus County. Down in a little further south, I think. Do I do tear-offs? Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. Great channel. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Hang on, I gotta let the cat out. She's screaming at me. Come on, baby. All right. Ugh. Only thing different you do is you don't use lead flashings. Yeah, that's seems to be the most sturdy one. It's a lot. It'll outlast the whole entire roof. So It's just not. And lead boots are pretty cheap, so it's not, that big of a deal. What a great gig. It sure is, man. It sure is. I couldn't be happier. I got it made in the shade. Well, maybe not the shade, not all the time, but yeah, my days on the tear off crew are over, at least for now. I'm just going to count my blessings, appreciate what I got going on now. One day maybe I'll end up back on the tear off crew. Who knows? I hope not. Watch my channel and learn from it. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate you guys. I'm glad I can help. Just want to promote. Do a good job. Do good quality work. If not for, the customer, do it for yourself. Just do it to be proud of your job. It makes the day go by a lot faster, and it makes life a lot better when you just take some pride in what you're doing. Welcome all the newcomers here. How you guys doing? I see you joining. Just hanging out here on a Sunday, answering some questions. You guys got anything to ask me? You want to tell me I suck? Go for it. I'm all ears. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to listen. Whatever you guys got to say. Only one of the only few people doing trades on here without a lot of hate, just doing it right. Yeah, it's definitely shocked me, But I do take a lot of pride in my work, and it shows, So people pick up on that. It's rare in my field, A lot of roofers, are just, you guys know what all the other roofers are like, I feel like I'm a little different, Well, that's okay. Maybe I have a little more OCD than usual, I have a. Things don't have to be perfect, but I want them to be perfect. I want to do a good, clean job. It's on me. It's nobody's making me do it. Cool dude to work with. Yeah. Thanks, man. When I ran my crew, they didn't like me too much, but a lot of reasons is because I don't really like to talk that much while I'm at work. So the guys are cutting up and hamming it up, and I'm not really interested in that. So I'm just working. B, the guys are making a mess of my roof. It does get under my skin. Don't make a mess. And then I lose my patience with guys being late all the time and not showing up half the time and complaining about how much they're getting paid. It just, I don't. I was in a bad mood a lot when I was running a crew, honestly, because dealing with the people, man, just irritated me so much. Recommended choice of roofing hammer. Roofing hammer. I use the AJC Mag Hatch, but I don't really like hand nail shingles, so I would just use a roofing hatchet if you're, East Wing roofing hatchet if you're hand nailing shingles. But I use the Mag Hatch because I hit more button caps than I do nails, so sometimes I gotta hit a few button caps in. I use the Mag Hatch. My whole family's been roofers. You're graduating next year. You're gonna be a roofer. Well, just I don't really have any advice, I guess, because if your whole family's roofers, they can give you all the advice you're gonna need, buddy. Just be careful out there and take care of yourself, man. That's all I gotta say. Your videos are insightful. Thank you. Incredibly relaxing. Appreciate that. Glad you guys like to watch, and I enjoy doing it. If you don't mind me asking, how much does roofing pay? It pays. It just depends on the person and who you're working for. I'm in a pretty good position here, so I get paid pretty good. A clean roof is a happy roof. That's right. I cannot stand a messy job site and chaos and all this and that. I'm a roof repairman. How do you find the time to record? Well, it's really easy. So basically, I have this little guy here. Come on. This is a tiny little action cam that just clips into a little magnetic thing on my hat brim. So when I feel like recording something, I just push, boop, and record, and it does the work for me. And then when I get home from work, hanging out at the house, that's when I go ahead and upload this stuff to TikTok. But it's not really it doesn't really take too much time out of my day at all. So this thing here is the reason why my channel has grown. you know, it's called the Insta360 Go 2. It cost me probably I think $300 for this thing, but it's paid itself off. Yeah, the Insta360 Go 2. I don't know. Let's see if you guys can see. Insta360. This is a really neat little action cam. So any of the POV footage you guys see, it comes from that. Dr. Phil of Roofing. Cool. Have I fallen off the roof? No, I haven't. Luckily, I'm very safe. I'm very careful. I try not to get hurt. Why do I work alone? Because people. I don't like working around a lot of people. And it's just better that way for me. There's just enough work to keep me busy. So, yes, I do choose to work alone. How long did it take to get over being scared of climbing the ladder? I don't know. I've always been okay with that. I was a little bit of a daredevil when I was a kid, So, and even when I was about 16, I would go help my uncle, build houses and stuff. So I got my roofing legs pretty early. So when it was time to actually join a roofing company and stuff, I already could run a skill saw and do basic things you need to do. So have I ever tripped on the roof? Yeah, I've taken a spill or two, but never fell off a roof. Alone takes longer, but it's still worth it. Oh yeah, I make way more money than I ever did working by myself. I don't have other people to split the money with, and other people, it's just much better for me alone. It always seems like when I worked on a crew, there was always that one guy that just didn't quite pull his weight, but still got his cut. It's just how it is. Works alone because there's not another Tower Master out there. I would like to clone myself. That'd be cool. I tell myself to shut up and get to work. Do I only do new construction? Now I only do new construction. I've done tear offs, roof replacements, lots, but nowadays all I do is new work. No more of that tearing off crap for me. I had enough of that. I will pass. But if I had to, I will. I have got all the tools to do it. I still got my tear off tool. It's hanging up in the shed, waiting for that day that I need it again. I've got everything. I've got every single tool needed to run a crew. Like if I really wanted to, I could get back out there and fire up a tear off crew. I just don't want to. What do I like spending money on? Like hobbies, music gear. Like my mic. I've got so much music gear. I got like 7 guitars, freaking drum sets. I spend almost all my extra money on music gear. I like making music, even though I don't really. There's a video pinned to my profile of me jamming around, so you can see that I like to do that stuff. The most recent thing I bought was the loop station. I don't remember how much it was. I think $600 for that damn thing. But yeah, that's what I spend my money on. Do I get paid well? Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there's other things that pay better, But for me, for what I need, I'm a pretty basic guy. I like to live a nice, simple life. I don't need much, so I'm not looking to be a millionaire. I believe in the more money, more problems theory. So I definitely make enough to. My wife makes good money too, so between me and her, we're doing pretty good for ourselves. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. You're awesome, bro. Thank you. Thank you. I had to go chase my cat off. She's sitting outside the door howling. I love her, but welcome everybody, all the newcomers to the stream. Just the Tower Master hanging out here, chit chatting with the guys, doing the Sunday hangout deal here. I've been live for about an hour and 45 minutes. Last week it was meatloaf and mashed potatoes. What's on the menu today? I think I'm gonna order pizza today. She's been cooking up a storm, so I give her a break once in a while. She's a great cook. What work does my wife do? Customer service. We're not going to get too far into that. Well, we got 52 people hanging out with me here. Welcome, everybody. Thank you, Pablo. Appreciate that, brother. What do we got there? Gave me a gift. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Every little bit helps. Hopefully the link in my bio worked. I had a couple of people ask about the merch, so you gotta swing through and buy a t-shirt or something. That would be amazing. You can get hoodies, sweaters, hats, fanny packs, pillows, mugs. There's all sorts of stuff on that website with my designs on it. Some Tower Master merch. You guys have any questions for me? Go ahead and fire away. I'm here to answer and chit chat with you guys. I do answer the same questions an awful lot, so maybe I should, put it on the screen back there. Yes, I work alone. Yes, I just do shingles. No, I haven't fallen off a roof. 4.8K likes. Cool, guys. Thanks for the likes. I'm a morning person. I wake up every day happy as can be. It's usually the day that gets under my skin. But nowadays, I can't say that's the fact. It's not the case now. When's the album dropping? I've been working on an album for the last 25 years. One of these days, I'll get it done. I keep telling my wife, I just need that one more plug-in, and I'll get the album done. Thousands of dollars in plugins later. I think I'm ready now. No. I think I just enjoy playing music more than I like writing music. I think it's hard for me to actually sit down and write music because I can play all the instruments and I have such a wide, I love all types of music. So, I don't know if I want to write, death metal. I don't know if I want to write some vaporwave. I love all types of music and I can play many types of music. So, I have a hard time really sitting down and making a song, because the possibilities are endless, and I have a very wide music theory knowledge, so it's just hard for me to really settle on something. I'm always if I do write a song, I'm never happy with it, and I just am very critical on myself. So it's just been a thing that I just can't seem to get done. What's the steepest pitch I've worked on? 2112. Basically, it's a mansard roof, straight up and down, like a wall. You buy any music I drop? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, one of these days I'll get something up there. I really do need to just get some of my jams, like what I did on my video on my pin profile. Just some jam music, That's the kind of stuff I like to do, and put some of that up on Spotify. Also is I noticed that I got the opportunity on here. There's a way for me to upload music to TikTok to be used as sounds and stuff, and I feel like I should do that. That'd be a good idea for me. Make some lo-fi beats or any kind of stuff, and put it up here on the TikTok Sound On page or whatever, and I can have my own little music section here on my page. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Get on there. distribute it on DistroKid, you know, get on Apple Music, Spotify, all that. One of these days. It's just something I just haven't got around to doing. I haven't actually played music in a while. I moved my setup out here in the garage so I can stream and be loud and all that, you know, and I haven't really set up my drums and all the other stuff yet, so. Ever do any flat roofing? No, not these days. Just basically just doing shingles. Shingling new construction by myself. How many nails? 6 nails per shingle. Do I do anything for back pain if I have any? Well, yeah, I got a heating pad and stuff, but it's rare, you know. Takes some Aleve. Jed Monaco, what's up, brother? How you doing? Roof on, man. How you guys doing? Welcome to the Sunday hangout here with the Tar Master. Just hanging out here, chilling in the garage. Just chilling. Glad to be here with you guys. Enjoying my Sunday afternoon. How was the concert? It was incredible, man. Steve Vai was amazing. I've always been a really big fan of his, and me and my wife went and seen Steve and got some good seats, and just an amazing show. He plays so well. You know, he's been doing it for 40 years, and he's still just as good as he was when he started, man. He's amazing. It was great. I had a great time. My YouTube has some music. Yeah, it has some music, some old stuff that I'd goofed around with back in the day. Nothing current. But yeah, there's a little bit of, you know, there's a corny music video that I made with my friend. It was fun times. I used to do a lot of death metal stuff. I've always been a metalhead at heart, so, you know, a lot of the music I've written in the past is death metal, you know, fast-paced, aggressive stuff. But I've calmed down over the years, you know. I'm a little more mellow. Not really much into that music anymore. I still love it though, but you know, I as far as playing it and performing it, I'm not sure. Am I going to watch Formula One now? No, probably not. Probably not. Just hanging out here with you guys. Not big on the sports. Not big of a sports guy. Ugh. Can I look at the other phone? Well, I'm actually looking at my iPad so I can scroll comments and see. But yeah, you guys can see. See what I look like here? I just can't read comments because I have my phone facing with the good cameras aimed at me. Oh, hey. You got the cowboy hat on me. Thanks, man. I guess the outfits don't work if I'm not looking directly at the screen. Maybe I need to figure out a way to aim this so I can read it. There we go. How's that? There we go. Now I can see. Yes, I designed all my merch myself. Thanks for the cowboy hat. But yeah, and I drew the nail guns and stuff on my iPad. So is that better, guys? Now I'm a little more face square on with you guys. Do you have to have a license to roof in Florida? You do if you're trying to run a company, but since I am employed by a general contractor, hey you guys, howdy, it's our old Tower Master here. I'm employed by the general contractor, and under his GC license, he's allowed to install the roofs in house, so it doesn't need to be a roofing company. Gotcha. Needs to see eyes. Gotcha. And I'm looking down to see the... Do I work by myself? Yeah, I work by myself. Yep. I got it made in the shade. Just shingling away. Just finished a 3-layer house. Oof. That's always rough. tattoo on my arm have a meaning? Which one? Got a bunch. Thanks for the likes, guys. We almost have 5.7K likes. We got 52 people hanging out with me here. That's crazy. I can just imagine having 52 people in this garage. That'd be a little nerve-wracking for me. So I definitely prefer having this kind of audience. Even though when I did play, I played in a band back in the day when I was younger, and I loved it. Absolutely love playing music with other people. And I played shows all over Florida with my death metal band, Oregon Harvester. And playing for a crowd was an amazing experience for me. I loved it. I loved every second. I've been playing in bands, ever since I was a teenager. So I've played so many shows I couldn't even tell you. But it's been about 10 years since I've been on a stage. This is just like a collection of different music notation symbols. So it's all like kind of put together. The bass clef, treble clef, quarter note, sharp symbol, flat symbol. It's all combined. So it's just like kind of represents my love of music, And it's got the red watercolor kind of blood splatter just to kind of go along with my death metal personality that I had back in the day. Blood and skulls. So, yeah, that's definitely my favorite tattoo by far. The time before neoprene hoses, it was awful in the winter. Yep, you're right about that. Nowadays, these new hoses are great. So, yeah, no more of those bound up springs. Do I prefer the Landmarks over GAF? Yeah, I do. GAF sucks compared to Certainteed, at least to me. What part of Florida am I in? I am in Citrus County on the Gulf Coast. Nice tattoo. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I love it. I had one friend of mine did most of my tattoos while he was doing his apprenticeship. So I kind of let him use me as a test dummy. He did pretty good. Now he's kicking ass. He's got his own shop. So everything's doing great. Ooh, somebody sent me a vampire. What? Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Do I ever use Atlas shingles? No, I haven't. I've heard those are pretty cheap, and the builder I work for, he's not cheap. He likes to use the good quality materials. He doesn't pinch pennies like that. I mean, sometimes he got to, but we don't have to. Russian Boy 2020, thanks for the likes, brother. Got spamming away. Whoa. I see the hearts are flying. Yeah, Certainteed is much beefier. That's true. That's why I like them. They're a thick, durable shingle. The GAF is definitely floppy. Welcome to the live, all you guys. Newcomers. We got 34 people in here hanging out with me. 38 people. Definitely appreciate you guys. Do I really use a whole bucket of tar? No. I use about 3/4 of the bucket. So, I toss the last little bit. But yeah, it takes quite a bit to tar all the drip edge, all the flashings, all the penetrations, I use quite a bit of tar on a roof. It's all for wind, We got to keep stuff from blowing off for the wind. So it's not really to stop leaks. It's more to keep wind from driving water under anything or lifting up on stuff. So. Atlas Pristine. Cool. Yeah, I haven't heard of those. Yeah, GAF used to be a great brand, man. I don't know what happened to them. I think, from my understanding, GAF got bought by Elk, and Elk was always a crappy brand, at least in my opinion. I'm not here to bash any companies, but just from my experience, the elk shingles were always a little bit less quality, right? And when elk bought GAF, it seems like GAF's quality declined right after that. So yeah, exactly. Tar is definitely used as an adhesive, at least in my case. Yeah, it's not a fix a leak, magic leak fixing stuff. It definitely does repel water, in when used properly, but it's not. If you have a hole in the roof, you can't just slap tar on it. It'll eventually crack and fail. When tar is exposed to UV rays, it will crack and deteriorate. So when the way we use tar, once it's covered with the shingles fuse to the metal where you got to chip it away with like a flat bar and a hammer. So, and videos are satisfying to watch. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate every single one of you. Yep. You need to put membrane if you're going to leave tar exposed. That's 100% right, Pablo. Good old bull and membrane. That's what I call it. I'll tell you guys a little secret. Not many guys around here call tar. It's called bull, is what everyone around here calls it. Hey, get a bucket of bull. But when I was making the channel here, I tried to come up with something that was catchy and something that like a wide audience would like understand, right? Like, so not many people know what bull is, right? But if I'm doing roofing and I say I got some tar, like the average Joe that's never been on a roof before will be able to like, be like, oh, cool, that looks like tar, it makes more sense. The bull master doesn't really sound that catchy, and I don't see no damn bulls, but so I purposely call it tar, even though not many other roofers call it tar. It's just I'm doing it for the channel. I'm calling it tar because I want to. I mean, it's called a million different things all around the country and world. People call it mastic or muck or bullshit or whatever. There's a million different things you can call it, but I call it tar because Tar Master sounds cool, and it is roofing tar. It's just not the same as like hot tar, but it is what it is. What's my favorite place to vacation when you're not roofing? My house. I don't like to leave the house much. I'm a very homebody type of guy. I'm very introverted. I don't like to go out much, and me and my wife, don't go out that often. Even though we probably should. I'd take her out on more dates. How much do I get paid a week? About $1,800, $1,900 a week. That's my usual pay. Karnak, yeah, Karnak's the brand of tar we use. Yeah. Just like calling no matter what brand it is, call Karnak. Yep, everybody here calls it bull. Yep, lots of repairs. Yep, you got to chisel that tar away. If it's dried and hardened, it's hard to get off. It definitely makes things stick together, and that's the whole point of it, at least for what I'm using it for. Supply GAF and Landmarks are way more popular. Yeah. Yeah, Landmarks are a great shingle. Watch my videos every day. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate everybody that watches. Obi-Wan Kenobi, the roofing Jedi. That's right, I guess. Is it because I'm blonde? I got a little bit of a beard. I'm not too familiar with Star Wars that much. I've seen it, but I don't know it that well. I don't really remember what Obi-Wan looks like. Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate that. If you guys have any questions for me, or you want to know something, just feel free to ask. I'm an open book here on Sundays. Just anything you guys got for me, I'm down to answer. Where in Florida do I roof? I'm in Citrus County on the Gulf Coast, so right kind of in the middle of Florida there. Central Florida. What's the purpose of tar? It is basically a heavy-duty adhesive, so it just keeps everything kind of sealed down real good to keep any wind from ripping anything off my roof, stopping any heavy wind-driven rain from getting up under anything, and keeps everything real nice and sealed down super tight. Is Owens Corning Duration a good shingle? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They got that Sure nail strip. And the way that the tar strip seals to that, and that stuff, it's hard to. In my experience, doing repair work and trying to get into a Duration roof is probably the hardest. To get them shingles apart is a massive pain in the ass. And it's I'd have to say that's a good I don't know the word for it, but it's definitely a good testament to how good they are, because they seal and they don't want to come apart. So once that roof is on, it's on. And the Sure nail strip, it's hard for the nails to blow through those. So you can be a little bit less accurate with your nailing and still hit that strip, and you're not going to be worried too much about blow throughs and stuff like that. So y'all looking for help? No, I'm not. Think so? Nope. We just got pretty much just enough work for me. Do I only tar the roof edge? Yeah. Anywhere that anywhere that shingles are going to touch metal is where I put tar. So, yo, what up, Mikey? How's it going, brother? Welcome to the live, guys. What are my thoughts on tile, guys? Hey, man, they're great. Anybody that's up on a roof stopping water from entering a house has my respect. You're all roofers to me. I don't know. I'm not on that whole roofer versus roofer thing. Everybody that gets up on a house, anybody that gets up and goes to work every day has my respect. So, especially tile, man. Tile's hard work. I've tore off quite a few tile roofs, and man, that's definitely hard. Back-breaking work. Any of the houses have chimneys? Yeah, well, not that I shingle now, but I've done a million chimneys. I can flash chimneys and anything that has to do with a chimney. I just prefer not to, because a lot of times chimneys have more problems than just the roof part. You got lots of different like stone chimneys that don't have mortar right, and water getting in between the stones, or like stucco problems and this and that. Do you guys cut a water path and shingles around pipes? Nope, we have to bury our pipes here. We don't want any way for any water to get up under anything. It's got to be super sealed. Do I do any steep? No, not these days. Nope. All the new constructions I do now are dance floors, about 512 pitch, 5 to 612 depending on the model. Good evening once again from cold Scotland. How you doing, man? It's nice and warm here in Florida. Hope you're bundled up and staying warm, man. I'm actually looking forward to the cooler weather, though. I'm actually getting kind of warm here in the garage. I'm not sure when we're going to get our winter here, but maybe by Christmas. Have to go off cam to smoke my cigarette thingy. I don't want to get banned. They're real finicky here on TikTok, and I don't want to mess up what I got going on here. I'm very happy to be here with you guys. I'd hate to get banned just for smoking. But I do not recommend anyone smoke. It's a terrible habit. It's one of the only bad habits I have, and if I could stop, I would, but it's just real hard for me. What's my favorite beer? I like a nice cold Heineken, but I don't drink much these days. Heineken's definitely my favorite. I love the taste of Heineken. It is delicious. Like the cold weather, just not the longer dark days and nights. Yep. I know. I see what you mean. 81 degrees here in Arkansas. Yeah, I think it's in the 80s here today in Florida too. Is nailing into the plywood okay if you happen to miss a rafter? So if you miss a rafter, I'd go ahead and pull that nail. Because what happens, what I've seen, is so when you open and close doors in your house, right, there's a pressure change in the house, right? And so if you've got nails that aren't sunk into something properly, like just a nail that's kind of hiding in a hole like that, right? When you do the pressure change, it eventually will back that nail out, believe it or not. So your nail needs to be sunk into something and grabbing. So if your deck nail didn't hit the plywood, you need to get that nail out of there, or eventually it'll back its way out from opening and closing doors a lot. That's what I've seen. Is nailing into the? Oh, you mean just nailing shingles? Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shingle nails are made to hold. They've got a thicker shaft, and yeah. It's okay if you don't hit the rafters with roofing nails, but like deck nails, yeah, you wanna make sure your deck nails are hitting the rafter. But shingling, yeah, they're made to sink into plywood and hold. 40-degree roof pitch here. Oof. Oof. Do I get a lot of rainy days off? Not really. It seems like this summer wasn't really that rainy. Like last year it was a lot wetter. Like I noticed I didn't really get many rain days this year. Yeah, it was definitely a drier summer this year for me. I was actually noticing that. We did get the Hurricane Ian swung by for a little visit. Gave me a little vacation. Got about 6 days off. Thanks to that, it rained and wind and all that, but it didn't really hurt us. It was pretty sweet. I mean, I shouldn't say that because it was not pretty sweet for the people down south. And my heart goes out to them. Uh, some serious devastation down south, but it missed me. So, ever fell off a roof? No, I haven't. Thankfully, I haven't fallen off a roof yet. So, just cross my fingers and hope it doesn't happen to me. But I'm very safe. I try to be as careful as I can be. You know, I watch every step. Anything could happen. Why are all the roofs felted before you get there? That's because that's the framers. They have the roof dried in to pass their sheathing inspection. So before they're ready for me, they got to get their sheathing inspection done, and they can't get sheathing inspection done without the dry in. So and honestly, I don't dry the roofs in because I'm too busy. Like he asked me to, and I just can't. It's too much work for me to do the dry ins. But there's a few videos of me drying in. If you find it, and I've got like 600 videos on the page. So good luck. But yeah, I can dry in. I've got a Stinger nail gun and everything. I just the framers do it for me. I got my hands full installing the shingles and drip edge and all that. So I am busy as can be. Heard it rains a lot in Florida. Yeah, it does. Just not too much this year. It usually rains like during the summer every single day in the afternoon, like at 3 o'clock. We'll get a storm come through. But it was a very dry summer this year. Fell through. Yeah, I've fallen through the roof before, once or twice. Never like all the way through. I'm a very light guy, and I'm very quick reactions. And I've like my leg will go through, and I'll stop myself. But I've never really been seriously injured at work. I've been very lucky. That's a good thing about being a small little guy like me. I'm about 5'9", 135 pounds. So if I fall, I just kind of bounce. Welcome everybody. When there's pain, there's a claim. Yeah, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not. I'd rather not be in pain. You know what I mean? How many hours do I work a week? I probably do an average work week. I get up and try to be on the roof by about 7. And I'm home by, 3 or 4. I try to do an 8-hour day at least. It's all up to me, really. So, I try to get as much as I can done while I'm there. And, I try to be home to enjoy the evening with my wife and have dinner and, try to live a good, balanced life. And I've been afforded that opportunity now. So, I'm very thankful that I don't. I've done the daylight to dark work schedule, and it's very depressing. I like having more of a life than just being on a roof. Fell through a roof fighting a fire. Oof. Ouch. Glad you're okay, man. Have you ever seen Santa in a chimney, huh? No. But I've seen lots of creatures. I've seen bats. I've seen all sorts of wildlife hanging out on a roof. Greetings from Immakali. Immakali. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. How's it going, man? He fell in a humongous bin of blankets. Whew. When's that mixtape dropping? Pretty soon, pretty soon. I've been working on it for 25 years, so any day now. Any day now, I'll be done. I keep on telling my wife I just need that one more plug-in. That's all I need, one more plug-in, and I'll have it done. I just need it. I just need more gear. Seriously, though, I do need to work on some music. It makes me incredibly happy to make music, and I just haven't been doing it because I'm busy doing other stuff, working and doing this TikTok thing, like for instance, Sunday is usually my jam day, but I'm live with you guys instead of jamming. So, what I'm trying to do, this is the master plan here, is I'm a very nervous guy, right? So getting on here, going live with you guys is something I'm trying to get over because it makes me very nervous. So, I'm trying to ease into doing this. I'm getting on here talking to you guys, and just being live makes me nervous. So, and playing music live is even worse. So what I'm trying to do is just get over the nervous crap that I'm feeling, and getting used to being on here with you guys. And then eventually, I'd like to start playing music live, and just fooling around with my looper and, making beats live, And that's where I want to head with this eventually. I'd still take questions and stuff, but I'd like to do lives, jamming live. That'd be cool. Show you guys my musical skills or something. Share my music with you guys. Because I love playing music just as much as I love installing roofs. I've spent a lot of time mastering that craft as well. I'm good with music theory, and I can play several instruments: drums, guitar, bass, piano, singing. I've got all the software and hardware I need to produce a professional quality record. I just don't I don't record much these days. Where's a commercial laundromat that washed all the hospital linens? Yeah, you got lucky. Oof. Whee! Plop. Probably was scary though. Still falling off anything is scary. Welcome all you guys joining. How you guys doing? I see you all. I see you guys joining. Got 42 people hanging out with me on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Just taking questions, answering. You guys got anything for me? Here I am. I'm an open book. Here, I'll answer some of the most common ones. Yes, I work by myself. No, I haven't fallen off a roof. Yes, I only do shingles. And no, I'm not self-employed. I work for a general contractor. I've been roofing 21 years. In the beautiful Florida sun. So, I started when I was 19. I'm 40 now. Getting old. Still don't have any gray. I'm really shocked though. I no gray hairs yet. I feel like I'm looking pretty good for 40. I take care of myself real well. How much money do I make a week? Close to $2,000 a week. I'm doing pretty good. I work hard for my money. Yeah, I get paid per square. Yeah. I don't really bid the roofs because I work for the general contractor that builds them. So, they're all basically the same size. Many of the same models and stuff. So, depending on, sometimes the house varies, a little bit, a few square here and there. And we adjust the pay, But it's pretty much the same every week. I do one roof per week, so just enough to keep me busy and keep him happy and keep my pockets fat. King Zarkon sent TikTok Universe to MGS Mike. Cool. Love the vids, man. How long does a bucket of tar last? I use about 3/4 of a bucket on each roof. And I end up tossing the last little bit. The wife hasn't gotten on your nerves much. No, she doesn't. I love her to death. She's sweet. She's the sweetest girl I know. No rush either. Yeah, I can take my time. I don't really take my time. I mean, I still hustle when I'm there, but I don't have anybody saying, I need it done in one day. You know, so yeah. I mean, if I spend more, like if I was to take 2 weeks per roof, I think he'd be like, hey, what's going on? You know, but I'm at the perfect pace where I'm keeping up. By the time I'm done a roof, they've got another one ready, you know? So, like right now, I've got two waiting. So, uh, tomorrow morning, I started shingling yesterday and got about 10 square done yesterday and came home early. And so I'll have the next roof done probably by Wednesday. And there's already two more waiting for me after that. I just keep on going. Do I work alone? Yeah, I work by myself. Yep, solo dolo. It's really not that hard. Shingle a couple sections a day, you know. Come back and do it again the next day till it's done. Shingling roofs is pretty easy. So I wouldn't really say I'd really need help. I don't need anybody to bring me materials and stuff. Them. I always feel like when it's time to get some more nails or another bundle of shingle, it gives me a chance to stand up and stretch my back and stuff. If I had a helper constantly, you know, spoiling me, bringing me every little thing I need, I have to stay bent over longer and stuff. And I don't know. It's a great balance, you know. And I burn through a bundle pretty quick, so just bend over for a little while, get to stand up and go stretch and bring a bundle back, you know. So it's good workout for me. Keeps me in shape, keeps me healthy. Hell yeah. Paint houses and get done in about a week and a half. Hey, that's great, and I'm sure you did great quality work, and your customers were happy, just like my boss is happy. And everybody that buys our houses loves my roofs. I mean, we got some of the nicest buildings in this neighborhood, so I'm very proud of my work. I get to drive whenever I drive to work. I passed a lot of the houses I've done, and then I'm so proud. You know, the roofs look beautiful. You know, I get to see my work all the time. Welcome everybody. I see you guys all joining. Got 48 people. We got 8.2 thousand likes on my live. Whoa. How you like that? Guys got any questions for me? You guys got something to say? You want to tell me I suck? Go for it. I'm here. It's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. Did I watch any of the UFC cards? So here's the thing: I would have, but I didn't realize it was done in Dubai. So I'm used to UFC's coming on at like midnight, right? So I was getting ready to buy the pay-per-view, and I opened up the computer to go do that, and saw the results being posted already, and I was like, well, damn. So I didn't realize, I totally didn't even catch that they did it an early card. So I didn't watch it. I would have though. I wanted to see Oliveira. I didn't think he was going to win because these dudes from Dagestan are beasts. They're some monsters. I was hoping Charles will win, but I definitely knew Islam was going to pull it out. He was that dude's an animal. Hell yeah. Even if I don't respond, guys, I read every single thing you guys are saying. So I can't respond to every single little thing. What's the hardest job I've had? I'd say a two-story tile tear-offs. Way high up in the air, tearing tile off. That's just backbreaking. Hell yeah, thanks, man. Use a lot of my tips and tricks. Help your own shingle game out. Hell yeah. What's my favorite underlayment? I'd say GAF Tiger Paw. That's some good stuff right there. How many squares in a day? Anywhere from 12 to 16, depending on how I feel. England roofer. Yeah, man, it's much different over there in the UK. Yeah, I know you guys are doing lots of slate and stuff, and I'm a big fan of a guy named Jeff. Jeff, the roofing outlaw, does a lot of work in Wales, and I got mad respect for him and what you guys are doing over there. Yeah, I saw that O'Malley. A lot of people are saying O'Malley won that or lost that fight, and I feel like they are so desperate to replace Connor. You know, they're like they really need. They're trying so hard, and it's like you can tell they're trying too hard. Like no one's gonna replace Connor. That dude had something about him that just set him apart. You know, he was a great entertainer and a performer. You know, the Sean O'Malley is he's trying too hard, man. You know, like you don't need to look like a clown and all that, dude. You know, it's all about you know what I'm saying though. I feel like they're just trying way too hard to get a new Connor, a new face of the company, a new poster boy. You know, and they're never going to. There's never going to be another Connor. You know, Hater loved the guy. He was captivating to watch. I wanted to see him get his ass whooped just like everyone else. You know, and when he finally did, it was great. But it you know, I definitely think that Jan won that fight. Have I recovered from my back pain? Yeah, I have. I'm feeling a lot better now. I got some rest and took some heating pads and stuff, and I'm doing pretty good. Does the company just do roofs? So I work for a general contractor, so we do everything. He's got a whole big old team of different. He's even got electricians. You know, he's got all the guys that we need to build a house. You know, he subs out some stuff like the concrete. Like I think he gets someone else to come in and do the block and stuff like that. But the bulk of the homes we build is all under one roof. We all work for the same company. The GC has this shit together, man, and we all work great together. We're a nice little family, and we just build houses like a well-oiled machine. All the trades get along. You know, I talk a little shit, you know, sometimes for framers and stuff, you know. It's because some guys do a little bit of stuff that irritate me, but I do stuff that irritates other people too. So, you know, I leave little shards of metal on the ground sometimes. They get in their feet. You know, everybody has, you know, it's all in good fun. I love working with the guys. Hang on a second. Okay. Because of me, you started your own business and you're doing great. That is great to hear, man. Wow. Wow, man. Thank you. Hey, well, if there's anything, you know, roofing wise I can help you with, you know, I'm not much on the business end, but, you know, I'm always here to help. Do I have a P.O. box? No, I don't, man. I probably should get one set up. I am a sticker guy. In fact, let's see here. If you guys want to check out the link in my bio, I've got my own stickers I made. See, we got the Mac Super Roofer. We've got I designed these myself. We've got the Hitachi. We've got the Bostitch. And you guys can pick up the old Tar Master logo. So yeah, I got stickers. I got stickers for sale too. You guys want to go check that out? You can get these logos on shirts, hoodies, everything. I designed that. Sterling stylistically is a terrible matchup for Sean. Yeah, I don't know about that Aljamain Sterling guy. You know, didn't he win the belt by getting hit in the nuts? I don't remember what happened. You know, I don't pay attention to every little thing. But also, and then he won last night to TJ dislocating his shoulder. You know, he's just had a bad run, man. He's had a bad run as champion. Poor guy. Hey, but a win's a win, right? That's what they say. A win's a win. Good stuff. Need in the head. That's right. That's right. Yeah, he got kneed when he was down. That's right. Hey, man. Yeah. That was definitely bullshit, though, man. You don't be kneeing somebody in the head while they're down like that. It looked like a pretty solid shot. It looked like it hurt. Thanks, man. Yeah. I got that Mac Super Roofer. Yeah, those are the only three I got for now. So I gotta design some more. Get the Porter cable. Get the DeWalt. You know, but I picked the three like top. You know that everybody uses. What's up, Matthew? How you doing, brother? Welcome to Sunday Hangout here. What's the schedule for this week? Well, tomorrow I gotta go finish shingling. I should have that roof done by Wednesday. Then I gotta go start prepping the next one, get my inspection. Same old, same old. Do I ever have anybody help me? No, I don't. Well, that's a lie. Every once in a while, like if I do get behind, which is very rare, But I got a couple buddies I'll call, you know, but it's super rare. I'd really prefer not to have to do that, but you know, sometimes you got to get things done. So I do what I got to do. But I do got a couple old friends that I've worked with in the past that worked on my crew when I did tear off, when I ran my tear off crew. Like my friend Gary, he's a great helper. Does it ever get boring doing the same thing over and over? No, it doesn't, because I'm not really doing the same thing over and over all day. Like one day I'll be hanging drip edge and doing flashings and stuff. Then the next day I'm laying shingles for a couple days, and each section is different. And then I get to finish the roof doing the capping and all that. So it's really never like the same thing. I mean, yeah, I'm doing roofs, but there's like 20 different steps to a roof. So I'm always getting to do a new task and a new thing. So it doesn't get boring to me. No, I start, and then when I finish, I get that good old shot of serotonin or dopamine or oxytocin or whatever chemical it is. It makes you feel happy for completing something. I get that when I'm finished, and I move on to the next one. So, no, it's very rewarding to me. I love it. I love my job. Welcome all you guys joining. I see you joining here. And even if I don't respond to every single thing, I'm reading them all. So go ahead and whatever y'all got to say. Guys, got any questions for me? You want to tell me I suck? You want to tell me I'm not a real roofer? Go ahead, and that's all right. I can take it. Or if you got some nice things to say, I'm here for it. I get it from both ends here. But I love it all. Ever try Pedialyte? Yeah, it's the best. Man, especially during the hot season. Yeah, I drink tons of Pedialyte. That's what keeps me alive out there, man. Try to do that. Try to eat things high in sodium. Keep the salt flowing through the system. Pedialyte is a lifesaver working in the summer Florida heat. It's a game changer. Way better than Gatorade. Liquid IV is good stuff too, but I found that the Pedialyte's just better for me. But Liquid IV, I tried that stuff too. I like the lemon flavor. But yeah, the Pedialyte. Now the Gatorade come out with theirs. It's called Gatorlyte, and that's what I've been drinking lately. That's good stuff. Do I ever do metal roofs? Nah. I'm a shingle guy. What's up with the tar? Never seen anyone use it like that. Well, that's the Florida code here, man. They want us to tar everything that has anywhere shingles touch metal. We got to tar. It's just to keep everything stuck together. Keep any wind-driven rain from getting under anything. Keep any wind from lifting up on anything. It's just like a heavy-duty glue. We get some heavy windstorms here with serious rain. So the tar is just a glue, basically. It's like a heavy-duty adhesive. So it's part of the Miami-Dade roofing code. So it's just something I got to do. Just got to do it. Trust me, I don't want to, but hey, there's a lot of things we don't want to do in life, right? Sometimes you just got to make the best of it. And that's why I'm the tar master. I try to make the best of it here, guys. You know what I'm saying? Ever get cramps after a long day? Only if I don't, take care of myself right. You don't get enough rest. Don't eat the right foods. Don't drink Pedialyte. But if you do all those things, you'll be all right. Try not to get drunk, the night before, you go to work. So, because alcohol dehydrates the hell out of you. So, but yeah, it's pretty easy to avoid cramps. Even in, I've worked through the hottest summer days here in Florida, and I've never really had a problem. Do you got to put 6 nails in your shingles? Yeah. What are your snaps on chalk line? Well, my first line is at 18.5, then I pull 22.5 after that. So 22.5, 45, 67.5, 90. And then I just repeat that. But my first line is 18.5. And it lowers that second shingle down just enough to cover any imperfections that the fascia might have on that first shingle, because I run the first shingle, with the fascia, and sometimes that's not perfect. So I'll do an 18.5 line that just pulls that second shingle down over the reveal just enough to hide any imperfections. Then I pull 22.5 off that line. And I know that you could do a different math measurement, like what's 18.5 and then plus 22.5, what's that, blah, blah, blah. I just I do my 18.5 line, I snap it, and then I pull all my other lines off that. That way I use that as the control line. You know what I'm saying? And that way, but yeah, and then every 22 and a half after that. Do I do any rubber roofs? Nah, I'm just a shingle guy. Just shingles. I've done some 3-ply self-adhering stuff, some torch stuff back in the day, but I just do lots of shingles now. Do I ever do specialty shingles? I've done quite a few. GAF Grand Canyon roofs. Done quite a few of those. There's a neighborhood here in Citrus County called Black Diamond. It's a golfing resort kind of community, and that's where I did the bulk of the tile tear-offs I talk about, and we tore off lots of tile roofs in there and replaced them with GAF Grand Canyon roofs. And they turned out real sweet. Do I like working alone? I absolutely love it. What's my favorite part about the job? There's a million things I like about the job. I get a free workout. I get to get fresh air every day. I get to work. Get to install shingles by myself, and everything looks real perfect and pretty when I'm done. I don't have to hear a bunch of craziness going on my jobs. It's just there's a million things I love about it. I really couldn't point my finger on the thing I like the most. Let's just say that. Presidential or plastic slate? I haven't messed with the plastic slates. I've only done the presidentials are basically the same as the GAF Grand Canyons, I think. So sometimes I do the same thing. Will. Would your toes dig into the shingle sometimes? Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. I usually when it's real hot like that, I won't kneel, so I just got to deal with it. But if I do kneel, I try to not stay in one place for too long. That's gonna scar the shingles up. But it also depends on the shoes. Like the shoes I wear, the Adidas Ultra Boosts, they have a really soft sole. So like if you're wearing like some Vans, right? They have a real hard edge sole on them. That might be a problem. So you want to get some soft sole running shoes or something that doesn't have a real aggressive tread. You're awesome. Appreciate your videos. Thank you, man. Thank you. Do your own roof from now on. Thank you. Hey, well, if you can, you should. But we don't want the roofing companies to go out of business either now. And if you're a homeowner, you can re-roof your own roof. But many places, like if you're not the owner of your home, you're gonna need a company. But yeah, it's legal for a homeowner to do their own roof. Rob from Jersey, cool. Roof on, brother. How late do I work? I try to get home by at least 4 or so. 3 or 4 o'clock. I try not to work too long. Would I ever hire? Maybe in the future, but not right now. Nah. Not right now. Everything's going pretty good for me solo. So I don't really need help right now. Got just enough work to keep me busy. Up the Irish. Cool. Welcome everybody. I see you all joining. How you guys doing on this beautiful Sunday afternoon? Hanging out with the Tar Master. We just hanging around bullshitting a little bit. Never think you'd be watching a roofer live streaming, right? Hey, I see other guys, other roofers. I see Chico Ruiz. He's over here live streaming once in a while. I see some of these guys doing it too. So I figured might as well. Why not? I got the gear to do it, so I figured I might as well. It took me a lot to get over the anxiety of doing this, though, because going live is a real nerve-wracking thing for me. So it took a lot for me to get the balls to do this. But here I am now, and this is my second week doing it, and I feel more comfortable talking to you guys and taking questions and blah blah blah. How many gallons of tar do you think I've gone through? Shit, hundreds of gallons. I don't know. I've been doing this for 21 years. Plus one for roof live stream. Thanks, man. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Would I accept gifts like a P.O. box? Yeah, of course. I just don't have a P.O. box. And accept more sponsors like Grip Clean. In fact, Grip Clean has already sponsored me once. They sent me a nice goodie bag with Grip Clean wipes and stuff. So they're my friends here. I've got quite a few little sponsorships. You know, I've had Ox Tools send me some stuff. Love them. Grip Clean. I've had Dickies. You know, I just did a commercial for Dickies. You know, on Labor Day, they sent me some free pants. I've had lots of really cool opportunities to meet some really great people. And the guy over there at Grip Clean, he's great. But yeah, I have to set up a PO box. I mean, I hate for you guys to send me anything undesirable, you know, like a glitter bomb or something. You know, people like to troll. You know, I'm a little nervous of that. You know, I don't want to open myself up to anything like that. But you know, maybe I just need to have more faith in people. You know, who taught me to play guitar? I'm self-taught. I taught myself everything when it comes to music. Completely self-taught. Do I like Landmarks? Yeah. Landmarks are definitely the best shingles that I've used. I do like Owens Corning Duration though. Duration's a good shingle. So, thanks, man. Yeah, I try to be chill. There's no point in being cocky, you know. There's no point in all that. I'm the best. Oh, look at me. I can shingle faster than everybody else. Yeah, who fucking cares? Pardon my French, but that's how I feel about it, you know. It doesn't matter. We're all out here doing our job, you know. Just trying to live life and, you know, pay my bills and do a good job doing what I do. And I am a pretty chill guy, so I guess that does translate. You know, I've never really been too uppity about things. You know, and I'm a very, you know, I just don't. I've learned early on in life that no matter how good you think you are, there's always someone out there better. So there's no point in being a cocky about things and, you know, this and that. There's always going to be somebody that'll bust you down, humble you really quick. So, do I know what kind of headphone is that? I got the Beyerdynamics. We got the Beyerdynamic DT990 Pro. You probably see these a lot. A lot of guys are using them nowadays. I love them. They're a very comfortable headphone. You need a headphone amp. You got to have an amp to go with it, or else they're very quiet, but they're very comfortable. They got that microfiber for the ears. It's an extremely comfortable headphone. Very, very good quality sound too. Did I ever find that shingle stretcher? No, it's right next to the cloud clamps in the back of the truck. Still can't seem to find them. I don't know any good roofer jokes. All right, man. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I definitely yeah, I'll be around here. Same tar time, same tar place. I was a little late today, but you know, I realize football's on and stuff, you know, and maybe noon isn't such a great time. So I'm going to try to go on a little later in the afternoons on Sunday. But thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate it. So I'll be here. So just hanging out. Welcome, everybody that's just recently joined. Hope you guys have had a great day. Just hanging out here answering questions. Enjoying the day. Doing my little Sunday hangout with y'all. Answering anything you guys have for me. How do I meet two valleys of the ridge? Yeah, usually what I'll do is a lot of the roofs I do have like they're built with a main and then the dormer is built on top of that. So most of the time, if you pull your marks off the bottom, and if you do accurate measurements and snap your lines accurately, those marks will match over top of the dormer. So, but if you ever have a case where like one's lower and one's higher at the bottom, you know, just pull your marks from. What I'll do is I'll look for where the peak of the truss is, and I'll pull my tape measure from there and mark my marks down, and work it out from there. But yeah, most of the time, the guys that build these roofs and do the block work, everything is pretty damn square. I'm not gonna lie. Everything, you know, usually when I pull my marks up and over a dormer, it's dead on. So I never complain. But yeah, most of the time, you know, it just depends. And like if there's any, it depends on how much eave you have at the bottom too. If you have a very short eave on the bottom, you know, where there's not much room to pull marks, I'll pull from the top. You know, it just depends on the roof. I was a roofer for 8 years. You love the content. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man. Just want to let you guys know that all you guys joining here, I definitely read every single comment. I'm answering every single question. So if you have anything, to ask me or you got something to say, I'm definitely reading it. So, how much does the roof cost? Nothing. It's in the house. It's on the house. That's a good one. Good old roofer jokes, huh? What's my opinion on air gun to hand nail? So, let's say hand nailing is probably better, okay? Because you're gonna make sure your nails don't blow through the shingle. They're gonna be placed exactly where they should be. But if you are good with an air gun where you can regulate the air gun's pressure, the driver depth, hold the gun right so that the nails go in flush, aim it properly, then you should, air gun's better. But hand nailing, you're definitely going to get a better quality nailing. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to beat that. Really, it is, because a nail gun is a very aggressive tool. It's hammering them nails in there. And but you know, if I had my choice, and if my the contractor wanted to be a little more patient, I probably would hand nail my roofs. But I just things need to get done a little quicker these days. So yes, all I do is new construction nowadays. I made it to the promised land. No more tearing off for this old man. I'm just shingling roofs all by myself now. I love it. Why don't I have any crews? Because I don't want any. I don't want all the headaches that come with that. A bunch of guys hacking up roofs, making me go back and fix them. And you can teach a roofer to roof, but you can't make him do a good job. There's slim pickings for roofers around here too, man. It's hard to find good guys that want to work good and do a good job and not be all cracked out. And yeah. Not going to get too far into that, but let's just say it's hard around here. I'd rather just do it myself. Yeah, man, roofers are a different breed, man. They could be a real pain in the ass to deal with. I ran a crew for 10 years. I was a foreman. I had to deal with the constant drama and constant nonsense and guys, having every excuse in the book of why they're late and why they're not here. And it's just a whole bunch of bullshit. And, I would do everything I could to teach, guys how to do a good job. And, a lot of guys don't want to hear it. A lot of these roofers are too proud to take lessons. A lot of them don't want to hear it, and they think they're the best right off the bat. You teach them how to run a valley once, and they're ready to go run a crew. I've just had enough of that. Roofers be fighting. That's right. How long does the average roof take to do by yourself? I do one roof per week. So I'm not the fastest in the world, but I get it done quick enough to keep my boss happy. It's all the heat to the head, right? Yeah. Tell me about it. That's all we need. It gets hot out here. People be trying to kick each other's ass. But honestly, I never really had that many, too much problems with that because I'm always try to be civil with the guys. I never really, belittled anybody or talked too much shit. But I had high expectations as a boss. Show up every day, don't be drunk. Let's work at least an 8-hour day. Let's not miss days. Try to be on time. Don't make me wait. Because my old job, we'd go to the shop. We'd get our truck, our trailer, all our tool, all our stuff is at the shop. And then so there's a certain time I'm leaving the shop. Guys just could not manage to get there on time. And if you miss the bus, you miss the bus. Don't be mad at me. We didn't have it to where everybody meets the job, because we found that to be unprofessional when you have 5 or 6 hoopty rods of all these roofers pulling up on a customer's yard. We like to keep it where we had our roofing truck and our own trailer, and we all pull up in the same truck. We had a real professional thing going on there. It was hard to get guys to get on board with that. How's roofing over the years been on your body and back? Well, my back's a little sore once in a while, but man, my body's in great shape. Oh yeah. Let's just say that it keeps me fit and keeps me limber and keeps me feeling young. I'm 40 years old. I don't have gray hair on my body, and I feel fantastic. I'm in great shape. I've never done commercial roofing. I've always done residential stuff. So Always a residential guy. Just roofing houses for old people around here. I live in like a kind of a retirement area, so lots of old people around here. How's this week's weather been down here? Warmer than usual. It's been warm this week. It's kind of real. It's real nice and cool in the mornings, but it's getting warm. It's warm still. Still in the 80s. I'm definitely waiting for it to drop a little bit more. But still, it's been real nice and chilly in the mornings, which sets the tone for the day for me. So I got a lot better mood and attitude when I get up in the mornings and I go outside and it's real nice and cool. Go to hook up my trailer and stuff, and I'm feeling great. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Keep up the good job. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Justin, I don't do tear offs anymore. And if I did, I wouldn't. A lot of the companies around here don't even do the trailers anymore. There's a lot of dumpster like rental services around here. So a lot of the companies are just spending the $200-300 to have a dumpster dropped off at the house and picked up when it's done. So, but when I ran my crew, we had a diesel dually truck and a big trailer, dump trailer that I had to take to the dump myself. So I don't remember. I think it was like a 16-yard trailer, and it was a beefy. But that wasn't mine. I didn't own that truck and trailer, and that was for the other boss. But so if I was to do a tear off crew now, and if I had my own company, I wouldn't even deal with the trucks and trailers thing. I would get one of these dumpster services to drop me a dumpster at the job. It's way easier, and it's pretty cheap. It only costs a few $100 to have a dumpster for a day or two. So, a lot less wear and tear on the vehicles, no trailer maintenance, no flat tires going to the dump. There's always some BS that goes along with doing roofing. But I guess it's like that with any kind of material or any kind of, company or business. There's always damage control that you need to constantly keep up with. Do I ever use flat roof material? Not on the roofs I do now, but I've done lots of 3-ply self-adhering stuff, and I've done torch and stuff. Do I have kids? I have one 6-year-old son. Got a wife and a son. They're in the house hanging out, and I'm in the garage hanging out, and we all just live a nice, happy life here. I could not be happier. I got 3 cats, 2 dogs. Got a whole house full here. And 380,000 of you guys hanging out with the Taller Master here on TikTok. Do I watch any sports? I'm an MMA fan. I've always been into MMA and martial arts. I've been watching UFC since before it was even on pay-per-view. Like when it was on pay-per-view, like way back in the day when it was UFC 1. Like I've always loved combat sports. Is that a Razor tattoo? It absolutely is. I also have a World of Warcraft Horde tattoo right under it, which I got in the same day. Back in the day, so there was a time in World of Warcraft where I played in like a world first quality guild. I was super competitive. I was top tier guy, best healer on the realm, this and that. I always played healer class. And I was pretty big into computer gaming back then, and I had all Razer gear. My Razer keyboard. I still have a lot of it. But yeah, I don't know. I just always thought that was a cool design, so I got it tattooed on me. The SUV I drive for the business, yeah, it's just what we already had. I used to have a Mazda B3000 truck, and it broke down. And honestly, I'll be honest, that FJ wasn't even mine to begin with. That was my wife's truck. And when my Mazda broke down, she told me that if I took over the payments and finished paying it off, I could drive the FJ. So I started using that instead. So actually, what I'm going to be doing soon is, since we've paid off the FJ now, and she really loves that truck, so I've been kind of holding it hostage for the last few years. I'm going to end up, giving that back to her, and I want to get a roofing van. I want to be able to put my ladders and my compressor and all my tools in my van, put Tar Master on the side or whatever, and have my roofing buggy. That way, I'm not going to keep the FJ forever, but it is a great, like that thing has 4-wheel drive and all that. I get through my job sites with it, and it holds all my tools and stuff, pulls a trailer great. But I would eventually like to get just a roofing van for me. Give her back the FJ. Keep up the good job, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Did I watch UFC 280? Well, I was gonna watch UFC 280, but I didn't realize that it was a Dubai card. So by the time I went to go buy the damn thing, it was already over. I was like, oh man. Where I live, they don't require ice and water. Nope, not in Florida. Just in the valleys. That's what I use to use as a valley liner. It meets the ASTM rating. That it has to be like a certain ASTM rating to use in a valley. What kind of van? I don't know. I'd like to get something that has 4-wheel drive. I don't know. Do vans have 4-wheel drive? I don't even know. I'm not a car guy, a vehicle guy, right? So I have no idea. But I'd like to get like a Econoline or something that I could fit like all my gear in, but has 4-wheel drive, so I could still trudge through the sand if I need to. But I don't know. I don't know what my options are, but it's something I'm going to be looking into in the next year or so. Get the Tarmobile. That's what I want to have. I'm kind of sick of pulling a trailer around and stuff. When I got the FJ for my wife, I had a hard time, keeping my compressor and everything with me. So I ended up buying that motorcycle trailer to pull. And I'd really rather not have the trailer and stuff. I want everything self-contained, keep it dry too, because I actually had a problem with I let my roller get wet too many times, and it kind of got the carb dirty and messed up, and I had to take it apart. And I want to keep all my tools dry and clean. Nissan NV 2500. Okay. Has a high top version. Hell yeah. How do you price? I'm not sure what you mean, bud. Do I turn down steep roofs? No, well, the guy that I do the roofs for, I work for a general contractor, and they build the roofs that I roof. So we just don't build steep stuff. But I've done 1612. I've done all the way up to 2112. I'm definitely no stranger to some jackboards in a harness. I can climb around a steep roof like the best of them. I actually like doing stuff with jack boards and stuff. As long as I'm the one that put the jacks in, I don't trust another man to nail my roof jack in, because I've seen other guys get on each other's boards and the dude didn't hit the truss with his nail and the jack come off. I don't trust another man to install my jack boards for me. But if I do it, I'll climb all over that thing like a damn monkey. I love it. My favorite nailing gun at the moment is Hitachi. Am I hourly? Absolutely not. I would never do roofing by the hour. Hell no. Hell no. Good afternoon, sir. Chevrolet Express 2500. Okay. Hell yeah. I'm definitely going to be looking in the market for the old roofmobile here real soon. Like I said, I love the FJ, but I think my time with it's coming to an end. It served me well. It served me well. I'm very thankful my wife went ahead and relinquished that to me. I did help pay it off, though. I made the last year of payments on it. So that was the deal. She said, if you finish paying this thing off, and you can drive it for your roofing mobile. So it's going to need a good detailing when I'm done with it. Let's just say, wow, I need a motorcycle. No way. Actually, I'm terrified of motorcycles. I'm not even going to lie. I've had several friends pass away on them. It's just something I will never do. I'm not going to do the motorcycle. The roof cycle, huh? I'll just strap the compressor to my back. GMC 2500 HD diesel. Okay. So I've seen that number a lot, 2500. So that's something I'm going to shingle the outside of it. Yeah, you guys are funny. Welcome, everybody that's just joined. I see you guys all joining. We got 66 people, 68 people. We got 9.2 thousand likes hanging out with me here on my Sunday hangout. Just taking any kind of questions you guys got for me, whether it has to do with the roofs I'm doing or my daily life, or anything you guys got. If you want to tell me I suck, go ahead. I'm down. You guys tell me I suck. I'm down to hear it. What's up, Daniel? Roof on, brother. How much is my merchandise? It's pretty cheap. I'm not too sure. I'm doing it through like a third-party site called Spreadshop. So, but they have so many things available. I designed these things here. Let's see. We'll pull these up for you. We got the Tarmaster logo. This is stickers that are on the site. We got the Supermax roofing Roof On. We got the Bostitch Roof On. These are all the things I designed. And then we got I drew the nail guns and everything, so it's my design. But you can get these designs on hats, hoodies, shirts, mugs, fanny packs, pillows, baby clothes, whatever. So it's a really cool website called Spreadshop. So they let me upload my designs to their website, and then just they got a million different things that you can buy with my designs on them. So if you guys head over to the link in the bio and pick up a sticker or something, that would be amazing. Would really appreciate every little bit helps. So thanks, guys. I'm a good artist. Thanks, man. Yeah. Drew the nail guns. I think they look like the nail guns. So I did go to school for graphic art and commercial art. So when it came time to design my merch and design logos for myself, it's just another thing I'm already used to doing. So if I wasn't to be a roofer, I was going to try to be an artist. When I was in school, I was going to do that. So I just realized that wasn't going to be what worked for me. What healer class did I play? I was a shaman back in them days. I played shaman. But I've also played monk and disc priest. But nowadays I'm playing a havoc demon hunter. So I'm done with the healing, raid healing. I don't play in a guild or anything anymore. I don't have time for that. I love World of Warcraft, and I always will, but I just don't have time or patience to be a raider anymore. Did I do a roof this week? Yeah, I'm working on one. I finished up that one I was on, and the one next door, I've already got about 10 square laid on it. How long for a mid-size roof, and what are the payouts? It depends. I do about one roof per week, and I bring home about $2,000 a week. How long have I done roofing? 21 years. 21 long years on the Florida roofs in the nice sunny heat. Yeah, I still pick up the iPad and draw once in a while. That's what I do with these merch things. I got the old Apple Pencil here, and I got the iPad, and I just go ahead and I drew up these designs. Make some more line snapping vids. Yeah, I need to. I need to get back on there and make some more. How do you get your roof license in Florida? You got to pass the business test and the roofing test, and there's a bunch of stuff you got to do. But I don't have my license yet, so I got all the books and all the other stuff. I got everything I need to, but I just we are not allowed to use staples for paper. It has to be cap nails. It's against code to use staples for the paper. Do I want to draw tattoos? No, I can't do that. Nah. Sorry, man. What's my favorite shingle brand? I'd say Certainteed. Certainteed Landmarks are great. I love them. Definitely purchase some merchandise. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. I love you guys. Thank you. That every little bit helps me out. Every little dollar is good for me. I'm not out here getting rich off my roofs, so, and TikTok damn sure don't pay, so, and I'm not in it for the money, but I really did think, so here's my theory on this stuff. So before I joined TikTok, I was in all the different roofing groups on Facebook, right? And I noticed that roof on was a common thing everyone said. Everyone said at the end of the post, roof on. I just thought it would be cool to have the 3 most popular roofing nailers, and everyone's saying roof on anyway, so I just thought these would be really cool for you guys to have. It's not even about me making money. I just think it'd be, roofers aren't getting that much love out there in the world. I just thought it'd be cool to for roofers to have something, that we all, like, and everybody's out there saying roof on anyway, so here's some shirts that say roof on. Have I ever ran out of nails for a roof? Of course. Yeah. So I go ahead and just go buy some more boxes. They're pretty cheap. But usually they give me more than enough. A lot of times they'll give me too many boxes of nails, and I end up just taking them to the next job and using them. And I got a shed and a back, my backyard roofing shop area, and I just kind of keep all the overflow of materials that I end up using. And there's some times where I'm short, and I'll just take from my stock, I handle all the roofing stuff so if there's any extra shingles or if there's stuff that needs to be taken back to the supply company. I'll do the returns, and I deal with. I make it so that my boss doesn't have to think about anything when it comes to the roof getting done. I even schedule my own inspections and everything. All he does is tell me, the roof's ready for you, bud. And I get it done. And when I'm done, I'm like, all right, sir, I'm finished. And he said, oh, great, Damien, I love it. So that's the kind of relationship we have, and it's great. Have I ever done cedar shake or slate? No, I haven't. Nope, I've always done just shingles. No metal either. I've done like small little repair work, and like I went and helped some people, but I've never done a whole metal roof. Have I ever shot myself with a nail gun? Absolutely not. No, I practice firearm safety with my nail gun. So you don't hold the trigger unless you intend on firing it. You know, it's all the same. You know, I'm very, very careful with air tools. They're very dangerous, and you treat them just like you would a regular firearm. And that's how I've never accidentally shot myself. Keep your finger off the trigger. Don't aim it at anything you don't intend on shooting, and be aware of what's behind your target. All the same rules apply. So, yeah. I mean, I'd imagine that hurts to get a nail stuck in a hand. I wouldn't know. How's everybody doing this wonderful Sunday afternoon? I see all the new people joining live. Glad to be here with you guys. Answering questions, taking criticism, whatever you guys got for me. I'm here for it. How much do you overlap the drip edge? No, none here. Our drip edge has a lip built in, so we don't. You hear the COD reference? Hey man, everybody seems to think I got that sleight of hand on that nail gun. I got that. I've been drinking that Speed Cola. Here it is. Here's my Speed Cola. This is good shit right here. That Warheads flavored Ghost. But hey, I'm glad to see you here, Nathan. Thank you. I'm actually going to want to check out that new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 that just came out on the PS5. I heard the campaign's pretty good. I'm looking into playing that maybe later today. I'm not big on shooting games, but I've heard some good things about the campaign, so I'm thinking about checking it out. Have I ever seen anyone fall off the roof? No, I haven't actually. 2 or 3 inch drip edge. I don't know exactly. I think I have a piece hanging around here. Let me see. It's the wide face stuff, though. It's the bigger drip edge. It's not the skinny stuff. So I'm not sure exactly I don't know exactly what it is. It's I use a black painted steel D-style drip edge. I don't know exactly. Yeah, it's got to be the 3 inch then. It's the bigger stuff. Do I want to continue working solo in the future? If work picked up, to where I couldn't handle it anymore, and I could find somebody that I could rely on to be there when I need him, and, maybe I would like to have an apprentice. How did I get so good at roofing on the job? Yeah, I've been practicing for 21 years. I ran a crew for 10 years. I started off as a laborer, so, you got to start at the bottom. I started off as a laborer, giving bundles to guys, keeping them all, everything clean, everything. I learned as a laborer. I finally learned how to lay shingles, and slowly but surely worked my way up to where I am. I was a foreman for 10 years, and then I started buying all my own tools. So I got my own compressor, all my own nail guns, all my own hand tools, everything I need to do any kind of roofing repair. I got all my own hoses, ladders, walk boards, ladder jacks, step ladders. I bought everything you need. And now I have everything I need to be able to go out and do a roof by myself without relying on anybody to do anything but provide me with a roof and materials to do the roof with. And that's how I ended up where I'm at. Synthetic or tar paper? I'd prefer synthetic. The tar paper I feel like is a antiquated material. I think that the new synthetic underlayment is great. It's lightweight. You get 10 square roll. How can you beat that? Back in the day, 30-pound rolls, 2 square roll? So you got a 30 square house. You got 15 rolls of 30-pound. Now 30 square house is 3 rolls, and it's about, one roll of synthetic underlayment weighs as much as one roll of 30 pound. So the weight of 10 square and the weight of 2 square, and it's just we'll definitely go with the synthetic. Peel and stick or synthetic? I'll pick synthetic over peel and stick for a full dry-in, because I just don't think that sticking that stuff to an entire wood deck is that great. I feel like that the roof does need to breathe, whether or not you realize it or not. You don't want to suffocate the wood. You want the vapors and everything to breathe. You want it, and I just feel like that sticking that stuff to the entire roof deck is a really bad idea. I don't know yet, because it's a relatively new technology, really. Like, peel and seal has only been around for, so many years. So, like, we haven't really got to see the effects of doing full roof coverings with this stuff yet. And, I've seen, and what I have seen is when I see crews trying to tear that stuff off, it ain't coming off that wood. And, you're going to, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's great because, when you shoot a nail through that stuff, it seals the nail. Okay, great. But like I said, at what cost? How many problems is that going to cause later on? Opinion on staples or caps? Here it's mandatory to use caps. We can't use staples. We'll fail. S-tile. No, I haven't done an S-tile. Do I put ice and water shield around the perimeter? No, just in the valleys. We don't have the ice and water. We don't have ice issues here in Florida. So I just use it as a valley liner because it meets the ASTM rating required for a valley liner. It doesn't even have to be ice and water shield. It's just what I use because it's cheap and it meets the ASTM rating. I could use 90-pound roll roofing if I wanted to. I could use metal if I wanted to. It doesn't matter. It has to meet the ASTM rating, though. So peel and seal it is. No, I don't put metal in the valley. I use a ice and water shield. It's not mandatory to have metal in the valley, at least in my county. Why don't I have my own company? Because I don't think I'm ready for the headaches yet. I like to live a nice, simple life, and I've been enjoying life as of the last few years, which is the first in my life. My life has been tumultuous. I've had not the greatest life, and it's always been full of chaos and craziness and things. And the last 2 years of my life, the last 3 years of my life have been the greatest of my life. And I finally know what peace is. I finally know what happiness is. And I'm not sure I'm ready to give that up yet. So I know that running a business is very hard. I know that it takes tons of work, tons of effort, tons of chaos, tons of stress, tons of sleepless nights. I'm just kind of scared of that. I'm trying to enjoy life right now and be thankful for what I have and how things have been for me and how things are going. And so I'm just, I don't know if I'm ready for that step yet. It may be in the future, one day maybe, but I just don't know if I'm ready for that yet. Do I put 6 nails in a shingle? Yeah, we do. Yeah, 6 nails. That's the code here. There's more money, though, if you own a company. Yeah, I get it. And there's more headaches, too. And like I said, I'm not sure I'm ready for that. I don't want to lay in bed wondering if my crew is causing leaks. I don't want to, lay in bed wondering if I'm going to collect that invoice. I don't want to lay in bed wondering, if I'm going to get leads next month. There's a lot to it, and I just don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Right now, I'm in a great place. I'm making good money for myself and my family. Maybe one day. I think I'd be a good guy. I would be a good salesman. But I just don't know. One day, just not yet. Welcome, everybody, to the live. Thanks for the likes, man. Appreciate it. We got 10,000 likes on the live today, guys. Heck yeah. That's what's up. We got 65 beautiful people here hanging out with me on this beautiful Sunday afternoon with the Tar Masters Sunday Hangout. Just hanging out. I'm not on a roof for a change. I'm hanging out in the garage. So, welcome, everybody. If you guys have any questions for me, if you got anything to say, you got any shit to talk, hit me. I'm down. Down with it. If you don't mind how much you make a roof, I make about $1,900 to. It depends, anywhere from $1,900 to $2,300. It just depends on the size of the roof. Enough to keep me happy. Let's see. blinking back here. I didn't mean for that to be blinking like that. Hang on a second. Let me make sure that here. The blinking. Come on. There we go. All right, sorry about that. Not having to do tear-offs is worth a lot. Yeah, man, tell me about it. Exactly. I spent so much time on the tear-off crew, you know. I am very thrilled not to be dealing with that no more. We went the wrong way. Trying to keep everything nice and centered. What up, Chris? How you doing, brother? Long time no see. Just hanging out here doing a little live streaming. Hanging out on TikTok. And taking questions. Anything anybody's asking me, I'm answering. Just hanging out here. We got 67 people watching. Lots of headaches that come with owning a company. That's right. Boss sometimes says he wishes he was just a worker. Yeah, because, you know, a lot of guys that are working for a company don't understand. You know, the boss is just sitting at home not doing shit. He's making all the money. Well, you know, he's dealing with a lot of headaches that the workers don't have to deal with. You know, and it is very, very nerve-wracking. It's very stressful. You know, and I get it. You know, he's dealing with all the nonsense behind the scenes of getting the work lined up for you guys and getting all the materials for you guys and dealing with these customers and dealing with the supply companies and dealing with collecting invoices and dealing with this, dealing with that. You know. And hoping to God he gets a lead, you know, keeping the leads rolling so that roofs can get sold, you know, and keeping the salesmen going. And there's a whole lot to running a company that, you know, it's a big headache. Hello from London. What's up, man? Greetings from Citrus County, Florida. How you guys doing? How's the weather over there? Looks like I'm in a great spot right now. Yeah, I cannot complain. I cannot complain. I am stress-free and incredibly happy with myself. Roofer. You're a roofer yourself. What's up, man? Hell yeah. Glad to see you guys here, hanging out. Yeah, man. If you head to the link in the bio, if you check them out, we got these Roof On stickers. If you go to the link in the bio, there's these 4 designs I've got here. We got the TarMaster logo. We've got our Supermax Roof On that I designed and drew. We've got the Hitachi Roof On that I designed and drew. And we've got Bostitch Roof On. And if you head to the link in my bio here on TikTok, you should be able to get these designs on basically anything. Stickers, mugs, hats, shirts, hoodies, pillows, baby clothes, bibs. You know, there's so many different things that you can get these designs I made on. So, yeah, head over to the link in the bio. Is this the first live? Nope. I've done this a couple times. I'm live every Sunday. What supplier do we use? We use ABC Supply. ABC Supply keeps my roof stocked, and they keep me from breaking my back, having to carry shingles up a ladder, so I don't have to do that. Hello from North Idaho. What's up, man? Greetings from Florida. Amigo, saludos from California. Saludos, amigo. How you doing, Pancho? Need to be careful, though. Not too hot as it will go on fire. Yeah. Got to be careful. Jonah English. Let me see. Did I miss your question, man? Sorry about that. Here, I really try. This thing's coming. Coming and going. You want to go ahead and ask it again? Because I think I lost it. From Oregon. Hey, greetings, man. I just do shingle roofs. What's the steepest roof I've done? I've done 2112 mansard. Jonah English, if you'd like to ask the question again, I'll answer it. I'm sorry I missed it, bud. Like I said, this chat stays going. It's hard for me to see them all. Doing my best, man. Doing my best. Oh, do I not have back problems from being bent over? No, not really. Not at all. It doesn't really. The spreading tar part's very brief. Like, it doesn't take long to get the drip edge tarred. You know, my back pain mainly comes from bending over laying shingles all day. But I try to stand up and stretch. You know, try to keep myself limber. Try to stay in shape. You know, and I get, you know, my back is a little bit sore, but it's manageable. But I wouldn't say I have problems. You know, just average soreness. You know, that anyone will have from doing a labor intensive job. But yeah, otherwise, like, you know, I'm 40 years old and I still feel like I'm 25. I feel incredibly, you know, I feel great. I feel like, you know, strong as an ox. You know, I feel wonderful. So doing good, man. Roofer here from Northern Ireland. What's up, man? Roof on, brother. Let's see. Cool. Yeah, the dog ear, that's a good little trick. Yeah, you definitely have to dog ear in some places, like in a valley. If you're running up a valley, you got to have your valleys dog eared. But doing it up the rake is sort of a thing I picked up from like an old school technique. It's just something, you know, I don't really feel like it's mandatory, but it's just a good little touch. You know, just a little habit, you know, an old habit that we used to use from back in the day. How many square do I do a day? I could do anywhere from 12 to 16. If I'm feeling real good, I'll do 16. But I try to never leave the roof without doing at least 12. So yeah, that's a good day for me. But 16, if I'm really feeling froggy, I'll go ahead and leap and get 16 done. Then that's when my back starts hurting. Roofer here from Cornwall. What's up, man? What's up? Roof on, brother. Good to see you guys all here hanging out with me here on my Sunday hangout. Just hanging out here, answering questions. Anything you guys got for me? I'm an open book here on the Tar Master Sunday Hangout Live. I'm drinking my Speed Cola. Talking a million miles an hour, trying to keep up with these comments. Roofer from West Virginia, what's up? Greetings. Do I always work solo? Yeah, I always work solo. Solo dolo. It's just how it goes for me. Ooh, I just realized I can hide behind my mic and hit my vape. Maybe I won't get banned. You see that? Y'all see that? A little slick move there, huh? All right. Probably shouldn't be smoking, though. I know it's bad. It's a terrible habit. I went from smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day to, you know, hitting this thing every once in a while. So I feel like I'm making progress. I'm doing okay. At least I'm not smoking 2 packs a day anymore. Either way, it's bad. Welcome to all you guys joining. I see you joining. I see you here. How you guys doing? Got any questions for me? Got anything to say? You want to tell me I suck? Hit me. I'm cool. I'm cool with it. I appreciate everybody here. We got 10.2 thousand likes on the live. That's quite a few. It's quite a few, guys. You're spamming away at that little heart button, huh? You're spamming away. Just joined the channel. Drone658. What's up, man? Cool. Are the Adidas Ultra Boost good for tear-off? You know, I don't know. I didn't really do many tear-offs in those shoes. I just found that they're great shingling shoes, at least for the pitch that I'm working on. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, for me, they're the most comfortable shingling shoes I've ever wore. They're the most comfortable shoes, period, that I've ever wore, to be honest. It's like walking on clouds. I absolutely love them shoes. And they got incredibly good grip for shingles, you know. And they grip to the synthetic underlayment pretty good, too. As long as it's clean. Don't as long as there's not a lot of sawdust and shingle grit everywhere, any shoe is going to be slippery if you have a dirty roof. But I try to keep my workspace clean, keep everything organized, keep everything neat and orderly. That's a big deal to me. Do I do a podcast? No, I don't. I'm not sure what I would do on a podcast. I don't know what I would talk about. I think the fuel that drives this live stream is all the questions I get. So I really wouldn't know what to say if I didn't have all these questions to answer. What pitch do I find myself typically working on? It's usually 5 or 6. It's dance floor roofs. Nothing too crazy these days. But I've done them all. I've done from flat roofs all the way up to mansards, 2112, crazy stuff. So yeah. But yeah, nowadays I'm doing the good old easy roofs. Basic easy stuff. Nothing too crazy. I'm very, very thankful for that now. Don't have to deal with much bullshit. Pardon my French. How long do I typically work in a day? Well, I try to be up on the roof. Yeah, I wasn't exactly on the 2112. We use jack planks and all that stuff, but and harnesses, keep safe. How long do I typically work? I try to get on the roof by about 7. I'll be home by 4. So a normal work day. You work all year round? Yeah. And we don't get winter time here in Florida, so the roofs stay going around here. If I could go back in time, would I still do the same career path? That's a hard one to answer, because back when I was in school, I had some opportunities to do some music-related scholarship stuff. And I was a bullheaded kid back in the day. I was a real big metalhead back in the day, and I couldn't really get on board with what they wanted me to do scholarship music stuff. And who knows where I could have ended up from there. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think I wouldn't have been such an ass about I only want to play death metal. When I was a teenager and going through high school and all that, and I think I closed a lot of doors being simple-minded that way, because I can play drums, I can play guitar, I can play bass. I'm very good at playing instruments. It's just something that naturally is in my blood. I feel like I would have liked to maybe use that skill to, in life, which I never got the chance to. I played in bands and played in lots of shows and done a lot with music, but I never really made much money off it. And I don't know. I feel like if I would have not been such a asshole little teenager and accepted the scholarship opportunities and stuff, life would have been different for me. But hey, you know what? No regrets, right? We only have one life, and this is the life that happened for me, and here I am, and I'm very happy. So here we are. What's the max I ever got paid? What do you mean, like in a week? I made $2,000 in a day one time doing repair stuff. I sold a repair and did it all in one day for a company. Made $2,000 in a day. That was crazy. I really worked my ass off for that. Do I put in my bun? It's not a bun. It's my little mini ponytail. But I've always had really long hair all the way back to when I was a teenager. I've always kept long hair, and part of the headbanger in me. I've just always had long hair. And recently I cut my hair. I've done it maybe 3 times in my life where I've shaved my head just out of craziness. And I went from having hair down, middle of my back to shaved head, And I'm just letting it grow out again. So yeah, it's just my little dingly ponytail here and just letting it grow out again. But yeah, usually I'll braid it and it'll just hang out the back of my hat and I'll have it hanging down. I kind of miss having my long hair and my ponytail. It's just a part of me. I feel like Samson cut his hair and I lost my strength without it. So now I'm starting to feel like my old self again now that it's growing back. If I lived in a warm state like Florida, yeah. But you trust me when I say summertime sucks. How do you manage to work alone and you don't get bored? Honestly, I don't mind being by myself. You say it's not the same working with people and fooling around and being alone. That's the thing, is I don't enjoy that fooling around part. I don't like cutting up with people and goofing off and talking. I don't really like, it's funny that I say, but I don't really like talking to people that much. So the fact that I'm here talking to you guys on live, it's because I'm doing most of the talking. I don't really like hamming it up with people. I don't really like socializing. It's very exhausting to me to maintain relationships with people and friendships and this and that. You know, when I used to work with the crew, I would go to work and I just focus on my work. And the guys always thought I was a little bit of a dickhead for it. You know, I ran my crew for 10 years and I don't really try to get to know any of the guys. I'm not. That's just the way I am. I'm not one for small talk. I'm not one, and a lot of the guys that I worked with are interested in things I'm not interested in. You know, I'm not. Yeah, I know, Chris. Trust me, I saw that. And I'm not. That's not the kind of guy I am. I don't want to play around when I'm at work. My most famous saying when I ran a crew is, "If you guys want to go clown around, go join the circus. I'm here to get the roof done." You know, and that didn't come off that well. A lot of guys don't like that. You know, a lot of guys do like to clown around, and not me. So, you know, a lot of guys, oh, you're too good to be friends with us, blah, blah. Well, yeah, well, whatever. You know, I don't really drink. I'm not into drugs. I'm not into partying. I'm not into a lot of the things that many roofers are. So, like, I'm very introverted. I want to come home and play with my video games and my guitars and stuff, you know, and I'm not interested in going out and mudding. I'm not interested out and going and doing the things that the dudes on the crew are doing. So, I just never really got along with the other roofers. Let's just be point blank. So, I mean, yeah, that's why I work by myself. It's better this way for me, and I'm not offending anybody. I'm not upsetting anybody just by being myself, because I am the way I am, and I accept the way I am. And when I'm working on a roof, I'm not there to bullshit. I want to get my work done, and I want to go home. That's all it is. If you want to clown around, go join the circus. Guys used to hate that shit when I'd say it. Hey, but that's how I feel. I'm not. It's just how it is. Yeah, right. Claim they're roofers, but never chalk a line. Sometimes they go crooked. That's because they don't care, and the boss don't care. They got that taillight warranty. As long as it ain't leaking, they don't care. And I respect that too. Get it done. Get as many roofs in a year as you can done. Get them millions of dollars. I don't give a damn. That's not what I'm doing though. I want it to look good too, Will. That's exactly right. Because without pride, without having something to look back and be proud of, it's not worth it to me. It's just, I might as well be working at McDonald's, making people hamburgers and slapping them together. I don't give a shit. You know, it's the pride and the making the job look good and the satisfaction I get from doing a good job that keeps me doing it. So, what interval do I pop lines at? I do every 22 and a half. And that's because the shingles that I use have a 5 5/8 reveal. So if you take 5 5/8 and times that by 4, you're going to get 22 and a half. So I do every 4 courses as a line. And I'm able to keep the shingles straight in between the 4 lines. You know, I'm not the best at laying shingles absolutely straight without lines. And I'll be honest here too. The quality of these shingles have really declined over the years. You get inconsistent sizing in your shingles. You get the teeth hanging down a little too low. You got, you know, and it's, you know, I found that it's just easier for me to pop lines to get everything to look good because, you know, these shingles are starting to suck nowadays. Even the landmarks are having the problems where, you know, you're getting inconsistent sizings and inconsistent lineups on the reveal lines. And it's just, I don't know if you guys agree. If you guys are out there laying shingles, you're noticing a quality in your decline, you know, the quality decline. I definitely am. So I just pop lines. It's easier. But every 4 courses is what I do. Welcome, everybody. I see you guys all joining. Thanks for the likes, man. I appreciate you. What type of shoe do I wear? Adidas Ultra Boost. Like to pop 11s for OC. Oof. Every 11? Nice. I used to pop 11s when I did 3 tabs. Yeah, GAF, man. I noticed that. Every brand, even my beloved landmarks are having problems. I'm getting dragon teeth on them, you know. Got the little teeth hanging below the bottom of the shingle. I don't know what's going on with these companies, man. They're just... the quality of a lot of things is declining. I don't know what's going on with this world. But it's got to roll with the punches and adapt, you know. That's what you got to do. Snap some lines. IKO. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many different brands. So many different brands. I heard good things about IKO, but I heard bad things about them too. The cheaper ones, as cheap as you can get, basically. Tower Master, how am I? I'm doing pretty good, Hound. How you doing, brother? Roof on. Jack here from Scotland. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Ooh, excuse me. Do I cut or weave? I do weave valleys for this contractor. He wants me to do weaved. He doesn't want anything else but weave, so I weave valleys for him. And that's another reason why I snap lines up my roofs, is because it's incredibly hard to get the weave to be perfectly straight and centered in that valley without having the roof laid out. So you can't just wing it. The weave will look like crap. Even if you think you got your shingle straight, the weave won't look right unless it's perfect. So I'm very, very particular about having that weave go exactly perfectly straight up that center of the valley. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got quite a few tattoos. Appreciate it, man. About due for some more. I could use some good old pokey time. Just it's been a while, probably over 10 years since I got a tattoo. I went through a phase when in my 30s when I was going crazy with the tattoos. I had a buddy that worked in a shop, and it was really easy for me to get in there. What's up with the 1-inch nail line on GAF shingles? I don't know. I always try to hit that double laminate section since I live in a storm nailing zone. So I'm always trying to hit that double laminate. So my nailing zone is about a ½ inch. How do I weave a valley of two different pitches? So you're gonna have to do like a 1-2-1-2 kind of deal. So I think it's if you got a flatter deck and a more steep deck, you'll like run 2 up the low deck and 1 up the steep deck. 2-1, 2-1. I can't remember exactly, but you can't just do 1-1-1-1-1-1-1. You gotta do 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, and it'll work itself out. I can't remember exactly. I have to be doing it to tell you, but it's doable. Do I ever live stream while I'm roofing? No. I fool around making my TikToks enough on the job. Yes, sir. You going to RoofCon? Probably not. Where is that? Where is RoofCon at? I'm not big on traveling, so I had to drive an hour and a half to... Oh, it's in Orlando. I was just about to say I had to drive an hour and a half to Orlando the other day to go see a concert, and that damn near killed me. I wonder what's going on at RoofCon. Maybe I should. Maybe I'd see some people that I know. Hey, what's up, Tower Master? Love your content. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. Do the same working right now on lunch break. Hey, enjoy your day, man. Just hanging out here on Sunday, answering some questions on the Sunday hangout. Hell yeah, rock on. Have I ever fallen off? Nah, I haven't fallen off a roof. I've fallen like kind of through. Like I've had a leg go through. I got some pretty gnarly scars. 11 hours to Orlando from Delaware. I was born in Delaware. Yeah, that's a hell of a drive there. I was born in Newark, Delaware. I moved down here to Florida when I was about 11 with my father. So I'm not technically from Florida. What do I do for lunches? My wife makes me sandwiches and packs a lunch for me every day. I get a big old fat bowl of oatmeal for breakfast in the morning, and I have lunch meat sandwiches for lunch. So very basic. I'm a very easy to please guy. I'm very basic. Nice, man. You live in Newark. Cool. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been there. Yeah, I was definitely I moved all over the country as a child because my father was in the Navy, and we moved every 4 years. So I was born in Delaware, Newark, and when I was like 4, we moved to Bremerton, Washington State. I lived there till I was 8, and then moved back to Delaware, and then moved down here to Florida when I was 11, when my dad retired. And then he passed away a couple years later, and I've just been here ever since. Hey, from New Mexico, what's up, man? Good to see you guys here. We've had about 50, we had steady 50. Hey, from New Mexico, what's up, man? Good to see you guys here. We've had about 50, we had steady 50. We've had about 50, we had steady 50 Oh, well, I'm going to have to take a break here in a little while. So, going to have to take a little break. Go charge the phone. Yeah, you look young. I just turned 40. So, I look pretty good for 40. What do you guys think? Roofing company in Alaska. Wow, man. Yeah, the Florida heat sucks. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm sure it sucks working in the cold too. It's gotta have its ups and downs everywhere. Dude, love the setup. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Figured I might as well put some of my music gear to use to do some live. Hope I sound good and look good to everybody. What's up from Ohio? What's up, man? There's lots of memes going around about Ohio. It's like a war zone over there or something, huh? What's it like? I don't know. I've never been there, but a lot of people are saying Ohio is a rough place. I don't even know what that all means. It's just funny. I've seen a lot of silly memes saying Ohio is like a war zone. It sure sounds good. Nice. I got it hooked to a cloud lifter running through my Apollo interface. Run through Logic Pro X on my MacBook. Got a Avalon preamp going too. Figured I might as well use some of my gear here and try to sound as good as I possibly can. Do I have any merch? So that's a good question. So if you guys check out the link in my bio, I got 4 designs that I made, that I drew. We've got the Roof-On Super Max. We've got the Roof-On Hitachi. We've got the Roof-On Bostitch. And we got the Tarmaster logo. And you can get stickers, you can get shirts. This shirt is a prototype that I made, so this is just my one-off special one I made for myself. But if you head over to the link in the bio, all 4 of these designs I just showed you are available on hats, shirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, backpacks, fanny packs, pillows, teddy bears, baby bibs, whatever. There's all sorts of stuff on there. It's a site called Spreadshop. So yeah, head over to the link in the bio and pick up a sticker or something. Support the Tower Master. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Hang on a second. Is it code in Florida Ice and Water Shield? No, it's not. Yeah, we just have to do we have to do 2 layers of underlayment, half lapped, and tar on the drip and stuff. But yeah, there's nowhere in the code that says we have to use Ice and Water Shield. I just use it in the valleys because it meets the ASTM rating for valley liner. So. Yep. So that works. It works, and I use the Ice and Water Shield in the valley just because it's easy to use. I mean, we can use 90-pound roll roofing. We can use metal. There's several different things that meet the ASTM rating for a valley liner. But yeah, Ice and Water Shield works. So it doesn't even have to be stuck to the plywood. That's not because they want the underlayment as an entire system on its own, and then we put our roofing system on top of the underlayment. I know it seems silly. Everybody thinks I'm backwards because I don't tuck the drip edge under the underlayment, but that's just the way we do it here. It gets tar, and then it gets the starter strip sealed down to the tar, and it's basically a very impenetrable system once it's done right and done. So never really had a leak problem or anything happen. No shingles blowing off on my roofs. Is roofing a good paying job? Yeah, it pays me good. Just depends on who you are, who you're working for, and what you're doing. So, I mean, I can't complain. Welcome everybody that's joining. I see you guys. I see y'all. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the love. You guys are awesome. Appreciate all the questions. You're keeping me going. You're keeping me talking. I've been here for three and a half hours nonstop answering questions. So if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have anything to say. So thank you guys for the questions, and I appreciate everything. Have you ever gotten slow working for the GC? It happened when we were first getting the ball rolling. But now, no, I'm behind. Actually, I got roofs coming out my ears. Good Vibe 29. Hey, how you doing? Do I load the roof by myself? No, absolutely not. We have a company called ABC Supply that comes with a truck with a conveyor belt. It's really cool. And so they put the pallets of shingles on the truck, and then they have one guy get up on the roof and one guy stay on the truck, and they just ship them up there with a conveyor belt, and they load them up there for me. They stack everything real nice and neat, make my job exponentially easier. Roofing can be anywhere from 15 to 100 an hour. LOL, or sales is another ball. Yeah, sales is a whole different ball game. But yeah, I'm on the upper echelon of the hourly thing. I don't get paid by the hour, but I average close to 100 an hour when I'm working. But yeah, sales is definitely another ball game. But you need to be a certain personality to be a salesman, and I don't fall in that category, unfortunately. ABC in Delaware doesn't do that. They'll boom it out, but they won't load the roof. Oh, that sucks. They load the roof for me. Is there a lot of steep roofs in Delaware? It's been a while since I've been there, so I'm sure they don't want to load any 12 roofs, but ABC in Hawaii does. Cool. Yeah, I'm only doing walkable roofs now, man. Yep, I got it made in the shade. I'm riding the gravy train. All single story, walkable dance floor roofs is what I call them. Do I dry in before loading? I don't do the dry ends. The framers do. But yeah, it's already all dried in, and then they stock the roof after. They don't see. We have a really good system here since we all work together. All the trades are in communication, great camaraderie, great craftsmanship on every end. So they won't load the roof till the framers get their sheathing inspection passed. So part of the sheathing inspection is the dry end, and they have to have that, and then blah blah blah. So everything is a very well oiled, very well organized machine in the place I'm working. So it's awesome. But yeah, it's already all dried in. Everything's good. What state do I work in? I'm in Central Florida. All these new homes are very pitchy. Yeah, I'm sure up there because snow, blah blah blah. So yeah, a lot of the houses here, probably every house I've roofed in the last 2 years is anywhere between a 4 and a 612. Seen you for a while, roofer myself in Nebraska. What's up, man? Roof on, brother. I haven't been posting that much lately, here and there, but need to get back on it. Had a video of me opening a can of tar last week that crossed 8 million views. You guys are crazy. 500,000 likes on a video of me opening a can of tar. Y'all are crazy. Who wants to watch that? Is it the way I slap it? I don't know, man. But it blows my mind. Do I have a YouTube? Nah. Well, I do, but it's nothing like the TikTok. I do the TikTok because it's easy. Honestly. It's real simple for me to do. Really easy for me to get the videos from my little hat cam and upload them to TikTok. All the editing and stuff is in TikTok. And YouTube, is a whole different ballgame. Do I install the underpayment? No, I don't. The framers do that. I can install the underlayment, but I don't. They want me to, but I just say no because I'm too busy doing shingles. And the drying in the roofs don't pay worth a shit, so I don't want to do it. Do I do metal roofs? Nah. Nope, no metal roofing. See, JC Metal Roofing just joined. He does. No, I don't have any experience doing metal roofing. I'm a shingle specialist. You give me any building, I can shingle it and make it not leak. Got a company offer crazy money just to go weatherproofing roofs in Florida right now. Are you doing that too? No, I'm not. Nope. There's plenty of storm chasers swarming the area doing that already. I'm not interested in getting in on that. I've got my hands full with what I'm already doing. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, same here. That's why I was joking when I said underpayment, because it does the same thing. Every time I try to type underlayment on TikTok, it puts it as underpayment. It's funny. Even though I say underlayment a lot on my posts or in comments, it's still stupid iPhone still won't get on board with my vocabulary. It's funny. Well, let me see something here. We're good. I was going to say at about 5 o'clock. I got to knock it off here for a little while, go eat some dinner, take a break. I'll be back in a couple hours after that. How many squares in a day? Anywhere from 12 to 16. Depends on how I feel. On a day where I'm feeling like, if I'm feeling like total crap and I'm sick, I can do 10. But on a good day, 12 and 16 if I'm feeling real froggy. If I've had enough speed cola. Do I still game? Oh, yeah. I still game all the time. I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft lately. I'm actually looking into checking out that new Call of Duty, though, that just come out. I heard the campaign's badass. I'm not much for the multiplayer on that. I don't have the twitch reflexes required to be competitive in these new multiplayer shooting games, but I'll run through the campaign on the new Modern Warfare. I want to check that out. I heard it's pretty good. No, I got PC for my World of Warcraft. Actually, I play World of Warcraft on my spiffy MacBook, but I got a PS5 for other stuff. Hailstorm company packed with work, but they were $3,500 a week. Damn. Yeah. What energy drink is this? It is Ghost Warheads, the most delicious energy drink I've ever had in my entire life. I absolutely love the taste of this stuff. Most underrated tip for the business. Just do good quality work and you won't have to advertise. PC monitor? What do you mean? This is just a TV. It's not a monitor. It's just a big old 50-inch TV I got from Walmart for $300. It's just hooked to my MacBook. The MacBook's got a pretty sick monitor built into it, though, so I play my World of Warcraft on it. It's one of the new MacBook Pros or whatever with the M1 Ultra chip in it. It's a pretty crazy computer right there. I bought it mainly for doing music production, but it runs World of Warcraft like a bat out of hell, so I play on there. Rains are good too. I like the Candy Apple Rain. That's a good one. Resident Evil fan? Yeah. I'm more of a role playing game kind of guy though. I like stuff like World of Warcraft. What's my favorite tat? Probably this music note. It's like a combination of all the different music notation. We got the bass clef, treble clef, we got sharp, flat, we got quarter note, stuff like that. It's just to symbolizes that my love for music. And it's got some red watercolor splatters looking like blood, just to match the rest of the theme of all my, ripped skin and skulls and all that stuff. Do I play Apex? No, I don't. I was just saying a minute ago, I'm not much for the multiplayer shooting games. I'm too old for that shit. I'm too slow. These kids shoot me. Y'all kill me too fast. I can't play that shit. Too slow. I'm an old school guy. I was around during the Halo days back when Xbox Live first come out, and I used to play Halo online with everybody. That was the last time I played a multiplayer shooting game. And there was one called Fear that I used to love playing. And bolt people to the wall with my nail bolt gun. Do I vape? Yeah, I got this Vuse Alto. I'm trying to quit smoking, so I went from smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day to the Vuse Alto thing, and I'm really trying to knock off this habit. I know I shouldn't be doing it on here. I'm just hoping no one reports me, because I know you can get banned on here for vaping. I got to be careful. How many squares is the biggest house I've done? Well, the crew that I worked with as a foreman, the biggest one we did was like a 150 square church. Big old roof. That's about the biggest I've done. I've always done like residential stuff, so you can only do so big. I've never like done any like humongous houses or anything like that. Do I play music while I work? Oh yeah. I jam. I don't have the music playing when I film my TikToks because I don't want the sound to get removed or like get a copyright strike or anything like that. People are pretty picky with that, so I always turn the radio off. Now the Spanish guys don't because I don't know, it's different. The Spanish music, they're not out there trying to copyright strike each other like American music is. I did brickroll you guys one time in a video. I thought that was pretty funny. A lot of you fell for it. But yeah, I love listening to music. I listen to all types of music. Your mom gets no bitches joined. Hey, how's it going, brother? I see everything that's going on here. I see all you guys joining. See all the likes. See every comment. I'm reading everything. What type of nail gun do I use? The Hitachi Metabo now. Yeah. But I've got several nail guns. I've got a Hitachi. I've got a backup Bostitch, and I've got the DeWalt battery roofing nailer. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah. I'm used to this one. Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate you. 11.5K. Holy crap. We've had a steady 50 people in here watching me blabber on about roofing, so that's pretty cool. What are my thoughts on Porter cables? I've never used one, so I don't know. I do know that I'm going to add that model soon to the list of merch stuff I have. I only have a Hitachi Super Max and a Bostitch, so I know there's some Porter cable fans out there. I have to draw that one up for you guys soon and add it to the store. Love my videos, Papi Chulo. Thank you. Roof on, brother. Appreciate you. Love you guys too, man. Very appreciative of the love and support I get here on the channel. I'm just a silly roofer here, and the amount of good vibes I get from this app is amazing, and I love it. What brand of shingle do we use? Certainty Landmark, mainly. All right, break's over, brother. Get back to work. You want to clown around? Go to the circus. All right, brother. Roof on, man. Catch you later. All right. I am going to knock off for dinner here in a little while. I'll probably hop back on later this evening. I'm going to take a little break and go eat some dinner. I've been on here for 4 hours now. So, I really appreciate everybody, and I'm going to go take a break here soon and eat and relax and charge my phone because I have the way that I have this set up. Yeah, ABC Supply is who loads my roofs for me, Anthony. I appreciate you guys and appreciate the work you do for me to keep my back healthy because I don't have to lug them bundles up a ladder. Do I do a lot of flat work? No, I don't. I'm a shingle specialist. I just shingle. I've done many 3-ply self-adhering stuff with a base and cap, but never torch. Like I did torch back in the beginning of my days as a laborer. Like I'd carry torch and like help torch, but no TPO or nothing like that. But I don't do flat roofs. Does it back hurt when I work on flat roofs? I'd imagine it wouldn't because you're not bending over as much. I just do shingle stuff, shingled pitch roofs. How long have I done it for? 21 long years in the Florida sun. Loved every minute of it. Not. Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate you. I see them hearts flying. I see them flying. Do I bring home lunch or always buy lunch? My wife makes me a sandwich every single day, and I bring it with me. She's an amazing woman. I love her very much. Every day I get a big old fat bowl of oatmeal in the morning, and I get a sandwich to take with me to lunch. Have I ever noticed the sun heat increase? Absolutely. It's getting hotter every single year. Yes. And we're not getting the cold winters that we used to either. Yes, I've definitely noticed it. It's getting hotter and hotter. But, I've acclimated to it, and my body adapts with it. So thankfully it's happening slowly. But yeah, it's definitely different than it was 21 years ago. Any hobbies? Yeah, absolutely, man. If you look on my page in the pinned videos, the first pinned video is me jamming. I play music. I play guitar, drums, bass, singing, piano. I like to play video games. But yeah, I play music. I've been playing music for almost 30 years, 25, 30 years. So yeah, and check out that pin video of me jamming. Tell me what you think. People say I can play pretty good. I don't know. How long is my hair? It's really short now. I've had it, I'm in the process of growing it back out. Like always had long hair my whole life, and recently I cut it, a couple years ago. But I'm letting it grow back out. I'm used to having a really long ponytail, so yeah, I'm just in the process of letting it grow back out. But it's just a little dangly boy right now. It is what it is. I kind of miss having my long hair though, so I'm looking forward to growing it long again. I've always had long hair. It's the headbanger in me. I've always been a metalhead type of dude, so. The camera I use to film POV. It is the Insta360 Go 2. Oh, come on. It's this little action camera. And come on, get out of there. This little guy clips in the brim of my hat into its own little magnetic clip. And I just film on this thing, and it wirelessly exports to my phone. And then I just upload it to TikTok. It's super easy. Super easy. Have I ever had a tear off? Yeah, definitely. Wrong color. Wrong color. Yep. I had a customer that knew it was the wrong color and sat there and watched us put 5 square on one time. And then it's like, oh, wrong color. He was an Asian guy. And he says, oh, wrong color. And I was like, man, why didn't you say something? You were watching the whole time. But yeah, we had him. Everybody had laid 5 square on the crew. So we had like 20 square on the roof. I was like, man, why didn't you say something? You were watching the whole time. But yeah, we had him. Everybody had laid 5 square on the crew. So we had like 20 square on the 5 square on the crew. So we had like 20 square on the roof. 5 square on the crew. So we had like 20 square on the roof. I think he just wanted to watch us suffer. You want me to be honest. All right, guys. Well, 5 o'clock is upon us. It's 5 o'clock on the dot. I need to go eat some food. I need to go have some dinner. I need to charge my phone because the way I have my setup is I have my interface with the microphone and everything plugged into the phone, so I can't have it charging. So, I only have 4 hours of battery life on this thing or whatever going live. I work per square. And the shingles do get boomed up. They're belt fed up the roof. I don't have to do that. And the compressor is the Roll Air. I have a Roll Air dual head with the Honda GX 160 motor on it. Yeah, I got the Roll Air. I love that thing. But okay, guys, I will be back in a little while, a couple hours maybe. I'm gonna go eat dinner, hang out with the wife, charge the phone. I've been live for 4 hours answering questions. My throat needs a break. I will be back a little bit later on this evening, and I will hopefully. I probably won't see this group of people, but I'm on every Sunday. I'm going to be coming on here every Sunday. So if I didn't answer if I didn't answer your questions, I apologize. I really tried to get every single one. I feel like I did. I don't think I missed any, unless you guys did good to keep me busy here. So I will catch you guys later on, and thank you guys for the likes, the gifts. If you guys went over to my merch shop and bought a sticker, thank you so much. Thanks for your time. Thank you, man.